Season's greetings to all of you out there from A Word on Westerns. We'd like to wish you a very happy holiday season, and we put together a special group of programs that's going to run hours, so you can keep celebrating and celebrating for days if you'd like. We'll put a Western on first about Santa Claus, but this is a collection that is a mix of genres. We love Westerns here, and we love that all of you have been joining us here for almost 13 years. We've presented movies, special interviews, and special programs that we love, and we hope you do too. And we hope you send a lot of love to your family and friends this holiday season. We want to thank you again for joining us, and right now, let's start the celebration. Our first marathon offering is Gail Davis as Annie Oakley in an episode titled Santa Claus Wears a Gun.
Bullseye! Annie Oakley hits the entertainment bullseye every week with her hard riding, straight shooting, and suspense.
Hi, Clem.
Howdy.
Is the train on time?
Yeah, it'll be here in 4 minutes.
Good. Oh, Annie, look at that rifle. It sure is big.
That's an old flintlock.
And that hog-leg pistol.
An old cap and ball, Dag.
Gosh, they haven't used those guns since Daniel Boone. How can he be the world's greatest sharpshooter?
Well, some of those old mountain men are pretty good shots, Tag.
He's not half as good as you are.
Oh, looks like my young brother's my greatest booster.
Annie, your package came. It's inside on the counter.
Oh, thanks, Clem.
One for you too, Lofty. Your new Sunday shirt. Real pretty, too.
You mean you looked at it?
Well, not all the way. Just took a little peek.
Oh.
Nothing to worry about, folks. I'm not here for a holdup. I'm here to prevent one. I'm D.K. Rodney, special agent for the Railway Express Company. That train's carrying an Army payroll bound for Fort Yuma. $55,000. The strong box will be unloaded here. It'll stay in that safe overnight, and tomorrow it'll go out again on the afternoon mail train.
What makes you think there might be a holdup?
Because Snowy Kringle's coming in on the same train.
He doesn't look like a hold-up man to me. He looks more like a Santa Claus.
Except this Santa Claus wears the gun. He knows how to use it. Shot a station agent in Dodge City. You can't always judge a man by his appearance, Miss Oakley. Sometimes a man's not what he seems.
Say he shot a man in Dodge City and he's still on the loose?
Well, he was masked when he held up the depot in Dodge. He wore a flour sack over his head. Cover his beard, I guess.
Is there anything we can do to help, Mr. Rodney?
Oh, thanks. But I intend to camp right in this office as long as that Army payroll's in the safe.
I'm the Hotel Diablo. I'll take the thing, Mr. Kringle.
Oh, just the suitcase. I'll take the rifle myself.
My name's Ted Oakley.
Well, glad to know you, son.
Are you really the world's greatest sharpshooter? With that old muzzle loader?
Would you like to see how old Betsy works?
Sure.
Well, you just run down the road a piece, blow up this toy balloon, and set her adrift.
Gee, that was swell, Mr. Kringle.
Hey, the old boy's almost as good as you are, eh?
Oh, no. He's better, Lofty. I could hit it with a carbine, but I doubt if I could hit anything with that old flintlock.
I'm all right, thanks. Yeah. I wonder what happened to old Betsy.
Harriet, sir.
Oh, thanks, son.
Didn't even get hurt one bit.
Fine. I've only been in town a short time, and already I'm indebted to its people. Thanks, ma'am.
Well, that's all right.
Which way is the Diablo Hotel? Huh?
It's right here, sir.
I couldn't see it for looking at it. You know, this Diablo dust kind of gets in a man's eyes. Yes?
Room service. I have your supper, sir.
Just a minute.
Shall I put it there, sir?
Yeah, fine. Just put it right down there, son. Well, that was mighty nice of you to bring my supper up here, boy. Wait, I got something for you.
Thank you, sir. Will there be anything else?
No, that's all. Didn't we meet somewhere before?
Yes. The runaway wagon, remember?
Oh, sure. How could I ever forget that?
Gee, these are nice boots. Even got your initials on them.
Yep, made to order. I had a pair stolen in Dodge City last month. Had to get a new pair. Pretty expensive.
Mind if I look at your revolver? Sure
Put
is.
that gun down! Didn't anybody ever teach you to keep your hands off loaded guns?
I'm sorry. My sister told me how.
I don't care what your sister told you. Nobody touches my gun. Now get out of here.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
You heard what I said. Get out now!
Yes, sir.
Hi, Tang. How's the hotel business?
Got a 25-cent tip tonight.
Oh, business is booming. Annie, the country's headed for good times.
And it's time for all young hotel men to be in bed.
Something funny about that man.
What man?
Snowy Kringle. And Santa Claus, he was a nice guy. But then when I went to look at his six-shooter, he was different. Kind of mean, you know?
Well, Tag, you can't always judge a man by his appearance. Sometimes a man's not what he seems.
Somebody we met at the depot today said the same thing.
That crash. Tell that old man if he touches that telegraph key, I'll blow your brains out.
Clem, don't touch that key.
In the baggage room, both of you.
do you get out of here?
You can't. There's bars on all the windows.
Snowy Kringle out there blowing us safe.
You think it was him?
Did you notice his boots?
No, but I noticed his gun. And it ain't no cap and ball gun.
You don't think he's stupid enough to use his own gun?
I'll see you in the morning, Lofty.
Good night, Annie. I'll put your horse away.
All right. It's a depot.
Hey, Andy, that sounded like go back to bed, Tag.
Put that light out. Kringle may shoot.
Are you hurt bad?
Oh, no, Annie. Now, just fine glass when he shot the lamp. It was Snowy Kringle, all right.
The deputy won't have to chase him very far. He'll head straight back for his hotel.
What makes you so sure?
Snowy Kringle always operates the same way. Flour sack over his head and blows the safe with a powder horn. If you go to his hotel, you'll find him pretending to be asleep. A fine old man who looks like Santa Claus. That's the way I found him in Dodge City.
Let's go wake up Santa Claus.
Just a minute, please.
All right, Grandpa. You're under arrest.
Arrest? What for?
That little job in Dodge City, another little job here in Diablo tonight.
The charges will be brought by Mr. Rodney, special agent for the Railway Express Company.
Leave that gun alone. That's my gun.
Not your gun anymore, Miss Kringle. This is Exhibit A in a holdup case.
You wait in the hall. I'll bring him out as soon as he's dressed.
But, sir, there must be some mistake. I heard the young lady say something about a holdup. I don't know what she's talking about. I swear I don't.
You'll find out soon enough. Get your clothes on and pack your bags, Santa Claus. You got a date to slide down a chimney tonight. Right into a cell at the Diablo jail.
Come on, Winnie, for me.
Get out off that horse.
Say, you got a badge. You a lawman?
What do you think I was chasing you for?
How did I know? I got $50 on me. I figured you was out for a holdup.
What were you doing at the Diablo Depot tonight?
Just riding past. I heard an explosion, and I heard a shot. I figured there was trouble, so I beat it. I'm a peaceful man. I don't like trouble.
How long do you say it's been since you fired this gun last?
Oh, about sundown, I shot a jackrabbit.
Oh? What do you do for a living?
Cowboy. On my way to Tucson to hunt a job.
Yeah, those are real fancy boots you've got. Initials and everything. What's your name?
Sam. Sam Kelly.
Might account for the initials on the boots. How are you going to account for the initials SJ in your saddle?
Oh, I bought this saddle from a fella in Dodge. Name was Steve Jackson.
Well, that's one explanation. Another might be that you stole the saddle, or the boots, or both. Go on, get in your horse. We're going back to Diablo. Your horse ran off. We'll either have to catch him or you'll have a long walk back to Diablo.
Here's your breakfast, Mr. Kringle.
Thanks, ma'am, but I ain't hungry.
Oh, this is nice and hot. Let me pour it for you. There you are.
Hey, Annie, I want to show you something. Look at that. He doesn't even have regular bullets in his gun. See?
It's birdshot.
I know, but why if he's a sharpshooter?
Shh. Come on outside, and I'll show you. Tag, run out in the street and toss this up in the air, just like you did for Snowy Kringle.
All right, Annie. Okay, Annie. Gee, you didn't even have to aim.
With this gun, you don't need much aim. I just fired your gun, Mr. Kringle.
I know. Well, I guess you know now. About my eyes, I mean.
Yes, I know. How long have you been using birdshot?
Almost 2 years now, ever since my eyes started to fail me. I try to keep it a secret on account of kids like him. All over the country, they come to see my carnival show. They want to see the world's greatest sharpshooter. Fine sharpshooter I am. In another year, I won't even be able to hit a balloon with birdshot.
Tag, get his tray. There's no reason for him to stay in this jail cell.
Okay.
Tag, get his bag and take it over to the hotel. I'm dropping all charges against him.
Okay, Annie.
You're very kind, ma'am.
No, not kind. Just reasonable. You know, there's a certain railroad detective by the name of Rodney. He claims that you robbed our depot and then another depot in Dodge City.
I didn't, ma'am.
I know that. The gunman that robbed the two depots did some pretty fancy shooting. He shot a lantern right out of Clem Lancy's hand. And I know that with your eyesight, you wouldn't even be able to find a target like that.
With my eyes, I couldn't even see the depot.
Who's this, Lofty?
Fellow I caught last night out at Indian Rocks. His gun had been fired, and he tried to ditch this in the brush when I was chasing him.
It's a flour sack. Rodney said Snowy Kringle was wearing something just like this on all those holdups.
He also has a pair of moccasin boots, like Kringle's.
Hey, Mr. Kringle told me he had a pair of boots stolen from him in Dodge City. I bet that man stole them so he could use them for that holdup.
Were your boots stolen before the Dodge City holdup?
Yes, ma'am, and they were stolen from my hotel room the night before.
I bet that man, with those same stolen boots, held up the Diablo Depot.
Yeah, the only trouble is I couldn't find that Army payroll box. I checked every inch of the road he took from the depot. No luck.
You're in a pretty bad spot. You'd better tell us where that strong box is.
I'll make him talk.
All right, I'm in charge now. Now drop those guns or I'll blast him apart.
I got you into this mess, ma'am. I deserve to be shot.
Now, all three, you're back in that open cell.
Don't listen to him, folks. Don't listen to... Let go of me! Come on, let go!
got that spare key on me someplace.
Maybe you lost it on the road last night.
Oh, there it is. Hurry up, son. Hurry up.
You got it?
Thanks, boy.
Tag, you stay here. Okay.
Boy, help me find my gun, will you?
Here it is.
Oh, thanks.
I'll loan you my horse. Wait till I catch him for you.
You're a lad after my own heart.
I'm in a jam.
You got yourself in a jam. What'd you come here for?
Because you still got the payroll box. Besides, you got me into this mess, and now you can help me get out of it. If I get caught, I'm going to tell them you were behind the whole thing. Two can escape better than one. When we leave here, it'll be together.
Well, Annie Oakley and that deputy still think I'm on their side. We can use that. Come on.
You think you ought to go after him? They're already out of sight.
Well, don't you worry, son. I still got ears. I can hear.
The outlaw's horse. He must be in the depot.
That's a westbound train. They don't know, but they're picking up 2 passengers.
It's a Sunset Limited. Don't ever stop here.
We'll stop today. Change your semaphore.
What?
You heard me, Dad. Let's red light that train.
The semaphore's changed. Somebody's flagging down the Limited.
Wonder where that railroad detective went.
Lofty, we've got to get that train straight through. Listen, there's a hand control on that semaphore. Do you think you could sneak down there and change it to a clear track?
If I can get that padlock off the box.
Wait a minute. I'll keep you covered.
Hurry up.
I'll meet you when the train stops. And don't forget my suitcase.
Under fire! It's me, Rodney!
Jackson took my gun.
Here, use this. Help me keep Lofty covered. He's gonna change that semaphore to a clear track.
Oh, no, he's not. Drop it right. You heard me, sister. Drop it.
Keep out of this, Mr. Kringle.
All right, get up.
It was just yesterday that you were saying to me you can't always judge a man by his appearance. Sometimes a man is not what he seems.
Major Paley, 7th Cavalry. Understand there's been some trouble here.
Well, there's no trouble now, Major.
I've been sent to escort the Army payroll the rest of the way to Fort Yuma. Right here, Major. I want to thank all of you. I understand there's some expert shooting done to prevent this robbery. Somebody shot a padlock off the semaphore. I don't need 2 guesses to know it was you, sir.
Oh, no. Oh, I wasn't even...
Don't be so modest, Mr. Kringle. The Major knows that you're the world's greatest sharpshooter, don't you, Major?
Of course. We all know it. Don't we, Tag?
You sure are, Mr. Kringle.
There's a lot of nice people in this town, Major. I got only one complaint. This Diablo dusted kind of gets in a man's eyes.
Next on our holiday marathon, The Miracle on 34th Street, a special TV version starring Macdonald, Carey, Teresa Wright, and Thomas Mitchell as Kris Kringle.
Sorry to interrupt your work, but you're making a serious mistake. Huh? With reindeer, I mean. You're putting Prancer where Dasher should be. And Blitzen should always be on my right-hand side.
He should, huh?
Yes, and another thing. Donner's antlers have 4 points instead of 3. But I don't suppose anyone would notice that except me.
No, I don't suppose so. Say, who are you?
My name is Kringle. Kris Kringle. Well, glad I could be of help. Goodbye. See, it's all in your wrists, like throwing a ball. Now watch. See?
Mrs. Walker, that new Santa Claus you hired is wonderful. Where'd you find him?
He answered the ad along with 100 others. He is good, isn't he?
Well, the parade's ready to start. You coming?
I'm going home and getting a hot tub. I may just stay there until next Thanksgiving.
But you've worked so hard on the parade.
If I want to, I can see it from the roof of my apartment. Bye.
Look at that big baseball player.
He was a clown last year. They just painted him different. My mother told me. She manages the parade.
Wow, he's really a giant, isn't he?
Really, Mr. Gailey. And you a lawyer. There are no such things as giants.
Well, maybe not now, Susan, but in olden times, like the giant Jack killed in the fairy tale.
Oh, one of those. I don't know any fairy tales.
You mean your mother or father never read you any?
My mother thinks they're silly, and I never met my father. You see, my mother and father were divorced when I was a baby.
Well, that baseball player sure looks like a giant to me. Come in.
Hello. My housekeeper told me Susan was here. I'm her mother.
Yes, Susie's told me quite a bit about you.
Oh, she's told me quite a bit about you, too. The man in the front apartment. Hi, dear.
Parade's much better than last year.
Good. Hope Mr. Macy agrees with you.
Would you like a cup of coffee?
Oh, don't bother.
No bother. It's ready.
I want to thank you for being so kind to Susan.
All part of the plot. Surest way to meet the mother is to be nice to the child.
What a horrible trick.
Susan tells me you don't approve of fairy tales.
I don't. I think we should be realistic and completely truthful with our children. Not let them grow up believing in a lot of myths and legends. Like Santa Claus, for example.
I see.
The parade's over, Mother. The acrobats were good.
Those prices, they should be.
Mother, I was thinking, we've got such a big turkey for dinner, and there are only 2 of us. Couldn't we invite Mr. Gailey? Couldn't we?
Oh, dear.
Oh, please don't bother. I'll just get a sandwich or something.
It's an awful big turkey.
Oh, it's not that, dear, but I'm sure Mr. Gailey has other plans.
No, he hasn't. Have you?
Well, as a matter of fact, to be truthful and completely realistic with the child, I must say I haven't.
Please, Mother, please. Didn't I ask her all right, Mr. Gailey?
Well, that all depends.
Dinner's at 3 o'clock.
Susan, you asked just right.
Before those screaming brats arrive, I want to give you a few pointers on how to be a good Santa Claus.
Go ahead.
Now, here's a list of toys we have to push. You know, things we've overstocked. You'll find that a great many children are undecided as to what they want for Christmas. When this occurs, you immediately suggest one of these items. You understand?
I certainly do.
All right, here they come. You get up there and go to work and memorize that list. And remember, be jolly. You're working for Macy's.
Imagine that. making a child take something he doesn't want just because he bought too many of the wrong toys. That's what I've been fighting against for years.
And what's that, Pop?
Praying to commercialize Christmas. And a Merry Christmas to you. Now then, what's your name, little boy?
Peter.
And what do you want for Christmas, Peter?
I want a fire engine just like the big ones, only smaller. It's got real hoses and squirts real water. I won't do it in the house, only in the backyard, I promise.
Now, Peter, I see you're a very good boy. So you'll get your fire engine.
You see, I told you to get me one.
Yes, dear. Well, look, you wait right over there. Mommy wants to thank Santa, too. What do you mean by saying a thing like that? I've been all over town trying to find that kind of a fire engine. Macy doesn't have one. Nobody's got one.
But you can get those fire engines at the Acme Toy Company on West 46th Street. Only $4.50. Wonderful bargain. Oh, I follow the toy market pretty closely.
Macy's sending other people to other stores?
Well, the important thing is to keep the children happy. Whether Macy's or somebody else sell the toy, that doesn't matter, does it? Don't you feel that way?
Me? Sure, but I didn't think Macy's did. I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Oh, yes, we have skates. Nice, shiny skates, and they're very good indeed. But I don't think they're the kind of skates you want. Now, they have really wonderful skates at Gimbals. Gimbals?
The sales lady said I was to speak to you. You the head of the toy department.
Yes, ma'am, yeah.
Well, look, I want to congratulate you on Macy's and this new stunt you're doing, sending people to other stores. To think that a big store like this puts the spirit of Christmas before the commercial. I haven't done much shopping here before, but from now on, I'm a regular Macy customer.
Gimbals?
And when you come to see me at Macy's, I shall tell you all about the wonderful toys.
This seems awful silly, Mr. Gailey.
Well, maybe you'll feel differently after you've talked to Santa Claus.
Goodbye, and Merry Christmas. Now then, what's your name, little girl?
Susan Walker, what's your name?
Mine, Kris Kringle. I'm Santa Claus. You don't believe that, do you?
You see, my mother is Mrs. Walker, the lady who hired you. But I must say, you're the best-looking one I've ever seen.
Thank you.
Your whiskers don't have those things that go over your ears.
That's because they're real, just like I'm really Santa Claus. Go on, pull them. Go on, go ahead, pull. That's it! And what do you want me to bring you for Christmas?
Nothing, thank you. Whatever I want, my mother will get me. Sensible and doesn't cost too much.
Susan, dear, I think you've taken up enough of this gentleman's time.
Your maid had to go home. Her mother sprained her ankle. She asked me to bring Susan down here for you.
Yes, she phoned.
I thought as long as we were here, we might as well talk to Santa Claus.
He's a nice old man, Mother. And his whiskers are real, too.
Yes, dear. A lot of old men have real whiskers like that. Susan, if you'd like to go over and look at the dolls, I'll be with you in just a minute. I want to talk to Mr. Gailey.
I didn't think there was any harm in saying hello to the old gent. I'm sorry.
Oh, I think there is harm. I tell her Santa Claus is a myth, and you bring her down here to meet a very convincing old gentleman with real whiskers.
What's wrong with that?
By filling her full of fairy tales, she'll grow up to believe life is a fantasy instead of a reality. She'll keep waiting for Prince Charming to come along, and when he does, he'll be a...
We were talking about Susie, not you.
Whether you agree with me or not, I'll have to ask you to respect my wishes.
You sent for me?
Yes, sit down, won't you?
This is a lovely little girl you have here.
Thank you. Susan's the reason I asked you to drop down. She's a little confused. Would you tell her that you're not really Santa Claus? That there's actually no such person?
I'm sorry to disagree with you, Mrs. Walker, but not only is there such a person, but here I am to prove it.
Oh, no, you don't understand. I want you to tell her the truth. What is your name?
Kris Kringle. I'll bet you're in the first grade.
Second.
No, I mean your real name.
It is my real name. Second grade. Good gracious.
It's a progressive school.
Oh, progressive school. Well, where did you get such a lovely outfit?
Macy's. We get 10% off.
Susan, would you go in and talk to Mrs. Adams for a minute?
All right.
Goodbye, young lady. Hope I see you again soon.
I hope so, too. Bye.
Chris Kringle. Address, Brooks Memorial Home for the Aged.
If you care to call them and ask for Dr. Pierce, he'll be happy to confirm it.
Age as old as my tongue and a little bit older than my teeth. Now, really?
Well, that's the truth.
Next of kin, Donna, Blitzen, Prancer.
And Dancer.
I'm sorry, Mr.
Kringle.
Well, I'm afraid we're going to have to make a change. You see, the Santa Claus we had last year is back in town, and, well, I feel I owe it to him to,
Have I done something wrong?
No. Excuse me. Yes?
Mr. Macy wants to see you immediately, Mrs. Walker.
Oh, yes, right away. You'll have to excuse me. Miss Adams will give you your voucher on the way out, and you'll receive a full week's salary.
Now, about that new sales policy that you two seem to have initiated. It would have been better to clear it with the sales department first, don't you think?
Mr. Macy,
Macy's Santa Claus sending customers to Gimbel's. Preposterous.
What?
Yet, we cannot quarrel with success. Telephone calls, telegrams, over 500 parents expressing their undying gratitude to Macy's. So as a result, I've decided to make this the new sales policy for the entire store. If we haven't got what a customer wants, we'll send him where he can get it. In this way, Macy's will be known as the store with a heart. The store that puts public service ahead of profits. And consequently, of course, we'll make more profits. Well, I just want to express our appreciation and to tell you that in your Christmas envelopes, there'll be a more practical expression of our gratitude.
Thank you, Mr. Macy.
That'll be all. Thank you. Oh, and tell that wonderful Santa Claus of yours that I haven't forgotten him either. No, never mind. I'll tell him myself. In the morning.
Imagine, a bonus.
I fired him.
Who?
Santa Claus?
No.
He's crazy. He thinks he is Santa Claus.
Well, I don't care if he thinks he's the Easter Bunny. You better get him back.
Oh, it's too great a risk. He might have a fit or something. I tell you, the man's insane.
Maybe just a little bit insane. Mr. Sawyer.
What?
We'll get Sawyer to examine him. He's a psychologist. That's what he's being paid for, to examine the employees.
Can't get him back. He's already gone.
Well, then you better scoot after him and get him, because if you don't, we're going to have a very unmerry Christmas.
Oh, Mr. Kringle! Mr. Kringle! I'm afraid I acted rather hastily and perhaps unfairly. This other Santa Claus, well, Mr. Macy has found something else for him to do, and, well, we want you to stay on.
Well, this is mighty good news. You see, Mrs. Walter, for 50 years or so, I've been more and more worried about Christmas. Christmas is not just a day, it's a frame of mind, and that's what they've been changing. Well, I'm glad you're taking me back. Maybe I can do something about it. And I'm glad I met you and your daughter. You're my test case.
We are?
Yes, in a way, you're the whole thing in miniature. And if I win you over, well, there's still hope. If not, I guess I'm through. But I'll try, and I'm warning you, I don't give up easily.
Oh, well, Mr. Kringle, first thing in the morning, would you report to Mr. Sawyer's office for a little examination?
Mental examination?
Well, partly, yes.
Oh, I don't mind. I've taken dozens. Haven't failed one yet. Here. How many days in the week? 7. How many fingers do you see? 4. Muscular coordination? Perfect. Who was vice president under James Monroe? Daniel D. Tompkins. I'll bet your Mr. Sawyer doesn't know that one.
How much is 3 times 5?
You asked me that before.
I'm conducting this examination. How much is 3 times 5?
Same as it was before. 15. You're rather nervous, aren't you, Mr. Sawyer? Do you get enough sleep?
My personal habits are of no concern to you.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's just that I hate to see anyone all tied up.
How many fingers do you see?
3. You bite your nails, too.
I want you to stand up straight with your arms extended.
Muscular coordination test. Surely, I'll be glad to. You know, very often nervous habits like yours is caused by insecurity. Are you happy at home, Mr. Sawyer?
That will be all, Mr. Kringle. The examination's over. You may go. And it may interest you to know that I've been a happily married man for 26 years.
Oh, I'm delighted to hear it. Bye.
Your wife, Mr. Sawyer?
What else? Agnes, how many times have I told you not to bother with the office? No, I give you a perfectly liberal allowance. If that fat, stupid brother of yours would get a job, you wouldn't have to be pestering me all the time. Not a penny.
How long have you known him, Dr. Pierce?
Well, he wandered into the home about 8 months ago. Looked the place over and said, it'll do. Just stayed on.
Has he ever told you his real name?
He said he was Chris Kringle. We never pressed him further.
Mrs. Walker, after giving that man a comprehensive examination, it's my considered opinion he should be dismissed immediately.
Dr. Pierce, Mr. Sawyer.
Excuse me, didn't Chris answer the questions correctly?
Well, yes, he did, but there was a complete lack of concentration. There's no doubt about it, he should be placed in a mental institution.
Wait a minute. People are institutionalized to prevent them from hurting themselves or other people. His is a delusion for good. He only wants to be friendly, helpful.
Mrs. Walker, naturally I cannot discharge this man. So when he begins to exhibit his latent maniacal tendencies, which I assure you he will, the responsibility will be entirely yours.
Oh, Dr. Pierce, if there's the slightest possibility of trouble,
Now, what trouble could Chris possibly get into?
No. Well, coming to work, for instance, a policeman might ask him his name. Now, you know that would get him into a fight.
Well, that could be avoided easily enough. Find someone here in the store to rent him a room. Then they could go to and from work together.
Oh, yes, that would solve everything. That's a wonderful idea.
Yes, isn't it? Your son's away at school. What about his room?
Well, I'll talk to Mrs. Shellhammer as soon as I get home. In the meantime, you take Chris home to dinner.
Oh, no, I couldn't.
Oh, really, Mrs. Walker? If I can supply the room, the least you can do is furnish a free meal.
What sort of games do you play, Susan?
I don't play much with the children. They play silly games.
They do.
Like today, they were playing zoo, and all of the children were animals. Homer was supposed to be the zookeeper. He said, "What kind of an animal are you?" I said, "I'm not an animal. I'm a girl." He said, "Only animals allowed here. Bye."
Oh, that's too bad. Sounds like a wonderful game to me. Of course, to play it right, you've got to have imagination. Do you know what imagination is?
That's when you see something and it's really not there.
Well, yes, but I believe imagination is a place by itself. Yeah, you know, like, well, you know the British nation and the French nation. Well, this is imagination. Say, how would you like to make snowballs in the summertime? Or drive a bus down Fifth Avenue, Or be the Statue of Liberty in the morning, and in the afternoon, a flock of geese flying south? Well, the first place, you'd have to learn to pretend. That's imagination. Now, the next time they play zoo, you tell Homer you're a monkey.
But I don't know how to be a monkey.
I'll show you. And stand up. First, you bend way over. That's it. Keep your arms loose. Now, then you scratch.
On the contrary, the firm of Hayslip, Sherman, and Hayslip has been very good to me. But being an exceptional lawyer, I want to open my own office.
Naturally.
We're having our first lesson in pretending, and we're doing pretty well, too.
She'll be having nightmares for weeks.
But you'll be having a lot of fun in the daytime.
Hello? Oh, Mr. Shellhammer, that's fine. The Shellhammers have a room for you.
That's very kind of them, but I've accepted Mr. Gailey's offer to stay with him.
Mr. Gailey?
I'll get the meat.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Shellhammer, but it seems he's made other arrangements. Yes, well, goodbye.
Well, here we are.
Steaks.
No, it's venison. A friend of mine at the office gave it to me.
What's venison?
Oh, deer meat. If you don't like it, I have eggs for you.
Could I have eggs, too? Venison, you know, I couldn't.
Oh.
I forgot.
Well, there must be something you want for Christmas. Something that even your mother doesn't know about. Why don't you give me a chance?
All right.
Good.
That's what I want for Christmas.
A doll's house like this?
No, a real house.
A real house?
If you're really Santa Claus, you can get it for me. And if you can't, just a nice man with a white beard like Mother says.
Well, just because every child doesn't get his wish, that doesn't mean there isn't a Santa Claus.
That's what I thought you'd say.
But what could you possibly want with a house like this?
Live in it with my mother.
To have this lovely apartment.
But I want a backyard and a swing and... She can't get it, huh?
I didn't say that. Well, that's a tall order, but I'll do the best I can. May I keep this?
Mm-hmm.
Good night, Susan.
Good night.
Do you like living in the city?
Well, it's all right. I'd kind of like to get out in the country sometime, though. Not a big place, just one of those junior partner deals in Manhattan.
I know the kind you mean. One of those colonial houses.
Or Cape Cod.
I've been thinking about Mrs. Walker. You know, like a lot of divorced women, she's determined that no one will ever hurt her again. With a little more effort on your part, she might be made to crawl out of a shell. You know, those two are a couple of lost souls. It's up to us to help them. I'll take care of Susie if you'll take care of her mother.
It's a deal.
Good. You ready?
Oh, no, you don't. I'm not going to be cheated that way. All my life I've wondered, and now I'm going to find out. I'm going to learn the answer to the question that's troubled the world for centuries. Does Santa Claus sleep with his whiskers inside or out?
Always sleep with them out. Cold air makes them grow.
This is one event I never expected to see.
Two can play at this game, Mr. Macy. If Gimbel's haven't got what the customer wants, we'll send him over to Macy's.
It'll be a pleasure, Mr. Gimble.
And there they sat, adult but children still, children at heart. It was summer, warm, glorious summer. The end. Did you like that story, Susan?
Mr. Kringle, do you think I'm going to get my house for Christmas?
Well, I can't promise, but we mustn't give up hope. Good night, Susan. Tomorrow evening, I'll read you another story.
I can't. I've got to go to school.
Isn't this vacation?
Yes, but this is what they call a required function.
Required function? The Fillmore Progressive School requests your presence at a special performance of a Christmas play to be given in the modern manner. What does that mean?
A Christmas play without Santa Claus.
Well, a Christmas play without a Santa Claus? The performance will be followed by a short address. Subject, exploding the myth of Santa Claus. The guest speaker will be Mr. Albert Sawyer.
I'm very happy you enjoyed our little play. And now it gives me great pleasure to introduce our old friend, Mr. Albert Sawyer.
Parents and young people, it's thrilling indeed to see so many happy, smiling faces. I know you're all looking forward to a joyous Christmas, but as those of you in this intelligent group know, this is going to be a Christmas without Santa Claus. Such a person as Santa Claus or St. Nicholas or Kris Kringle does not exist. Never has existed and never will exist. This silly old man in his red suit represents the wishful dreaming of all people. He's the all-giver, the generous father. Mature adults who keep this myth alive are clinging to childish fantasies and show themselves afraid to face realities. People who play Santa have a strong feeling of guilt. I see nothing to laugh at. Far from being amusing, this myth... Far from being amusing... Far from being amusing, this myth is actually harmful. Only stupid old men prancing around in white whiskers keep this ridiculous myth alive.
Now he's gone too far.
He became violent because I attacked his delusions, and he'll do it again.
Well, if you ask me, I think we ought to get an outside psychiatrist to examine him.
Then you better do it right away before Mr. Macy hears about it.
Oh, that's right. You explain it to Mr. Kringle. After all, you're his friend.
Oh, no, I can't. Well, I've grown very fond of him, and this is going to hurt him deeply. I just can't.
All right, what can we do?
I think I have it. You tell Kringle Mrs. Walker wants him to leave at once in order to have some publicity pictures taken with the mayor. I'll have a car waiting outside, and once we get him in the car, we'll drive him straight off to Bellevue Hospital.
Yes, that'll do it. I'll ride up front with the driver.
Hello, Chris.
Hello, Fred.
You flunked that psychiatrist examination deliberately, didn't you?
Why? I had great hopes, Fred. I had a feeling that Mrs. Walker was beginning to believe in me. Now I know she was only humoring me all the time.
Mrs. Walker didn't know anything about taking pictures with the mayor. That was Mr. Sawyer's idea.
It isn't just Mrs. Walker. Take Sawyer. Contemptible, deceitful, dishonest. But he's out there, and I'm here. If that's normal, I don't want it.
But you can't just think of yourself. What happens to you matters to a lot of people. People like me who believe in you and what you stand for. People like, well, like Susie, who are just beginning to. Chris, you can't let them down.
You're right. Let's get out of here.
Now, wait a minute. You flunked that examination, but good.
Yes. I said our first president was Calvin Coolidge. Oh, but you can fix that. You'll think of something.
Now, take it easy. A judge is going to be asked to sign papers committing you to a mental institution. The only chance would be to prove you legally sane at a public hearing.
Good. I can think of nothing better. Don't you see? That will settle the question once and for all.
You solemnly swear the evidence you are about to give at this hearing is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. You may proceed, Mr. District Attorney.
My name's Thomas Mara. What's yours?
Chris Kringle.
Oh. Where do you live?
That's what this hearing will decide.
It's a very sound answer, Mr. Kringle.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Tell me, do you really believe that you're Santa Claus?
Of course.
The state rests, Your Honor.
In view of this statement, do you still wish to put in a defense, young man?
I do, Your Honor. I'm fully aware of my client's opinions. In fact, that is the entire case against him. That Mr. Kringle is not sane because he believes himself to be Santa Claus.
An entirely logical assumption, I'm afraid.
Not necessarily, Your Honor. You believe yourself to be Judge Harper, yet no one questions your sanity because you are Judge Harper.
Mr. Kringle is the subject of this hearing, not me.
Exactly. So I intend to prove that Mr. Kringle is Santa Claus.
What does Mr. Hayslip of Hayslip, Sherman, and Hayslip say about the trial?
that I was jeopardizing the dignity of the firm, that I either dropped the case or they dropped me. So, leaving me no choice, I quit.
Oh, Fred, you didn't.
Well, I can't let Chris down. He needs me, and all the rest of us need him.
Darling, he's a kind, wonderful old man, but... Well, you can't throw away your career because of sentiment.
I'm not throwing a career away. I'll get by. I'm a darn good lawyer. This doesn't shake your faith in me, does it?
This is a question of common sense, not faith.
Faith is believing in things when common sense tells you not to. I wish you could let yourself believe in people like Chris, and in fun, and love, and joy, and all the other intangibles.
Can't pay the rent with intangibles.
And you can't live without them. Why don't you try a little blind faith, darling? String along with me. I think I'd better right to ask that.
I think I have the right to ask you to be a little bit more practical and realistic.
Yeah, I suppose you have. It's all cockeyed. Here we are, as close as two people can possibly be, and yet there's a loneliness about it.
I've tried my best.
I know you have, darling, and so have I. But we're going to need a lot more than each other's arms. And somehow I just don't think we've got it.
Funny. With all my common sense, I was just beginning to think this time it might work out.
So was I, but... Can I help you trim the tree?
Thanks, I can do it.
Well, good night.
Good night.
Your name, sir?
R.H. Macy.
Do you recognize this man?
Yes, he's an employee of mine, Chris Kringle.
Do you believe him to be of sound mind?
I certainly do.
Mr. Macy, you're under oath. Do you really believe that this man is Santa Claus?
Do you?
I do.
That is all.
You are fired.
Your Honor, there is no such person as Santa Claus, and everybody knows it. I ask that the court make an immediate ruling. Is there or is there not a Santa Claus? This court will take a short recess to consider the matter.
I don't care about the law. I'm talking about politics. You go back in there and rule that there's no Santa Claus, we won't be even able to put you in the primaries.
Oh, Charlie. I'm a responsible judge. How can I seriously rule that there is a Santa Claus?
All right, go back in there and rule there isn't. The kids read about it, so they don't hang up their stockings. So what happens to all the toys that are supposed to be in them stockings? Nobody buys them. Oh, the toy manufacturers are gonna love that. What about the Christmas card makers, the candy companies? Oh, boy, are you gonna be a popular guy. And what about the Salvation Army? They got a Santa Claus on every corner. Henry, I'm telling you, if you go back in there and rule that there's no Santa Claus, you can count on getting just 2 votes. Your own and that district attorney's out there.
One. District Attorney's Republican.
The court will rise. This court has just consulted the highest authority available. The traditions of American justice demand a broad and unprejudiced view of such a controversial matter. And therefore, this court is determined to keep an open mind and
hear the evidence from either side.
But can my opponent produce any evidence in support of this contention?
Your Honor, I can. Will Thomas Mara take the stand?
Who, me?
Thomas Mara, Jr.
Thomas Mara.
Hi, Daddy.
Tommy, you know the difference between telling the truth and telling a lie, don't you?
Everybody knows you shouldn't tell a lie, especially in court.
Do you believe in Santa Claus?
Sure I do.
And what does he look like?
There he is, sitting over there.
I object, Your Honor.
Overruled. Tommy, why are you so sure there's a Santa Claus?
Because Daddy told me so. Didn't you, Daddy?
And you believe your daddy, don't you?
Sure I do. Daddy wouldn't tell me anything that wasn't so. Would you, Daddy?
Thank you, Tommy.
Bye, Daddy.
The state of New York is willing to concede the existence of a Santa Claus. But I ask that Mr. Gailey produce authoritative evidence that Mr. Kringle is the one and only Santa Claus.
Your point is well taken, Mr. Mara. Mr. Gailey, are you ready to show that that Mr. Kringle is Santa Claus on the basis of competent authority?
Not at this time, Your Honor. I ask for an adjournment until this time tomorrow.
This court stands adjourned till 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon.
That's already. What are you doing?
Writing to Mr. Kringle to tell him I believe in everything he told me. Everything will turn out fine.
Oh, that's nice. He'll like that.
Where shall I send it?
Why don't you send it to the county courthouse?
Okay. What did you write, Mother?
I believe in you too, Doris. Go take your bath now. Could you give me the number of the main post office, please?
Hello, dead letter office. Are you kidding? We got maybe a couple of 100,000. Yes, ma'am, we sure would. Hey, lady, that's not a bad idea. Thank you.
Chris, I've got bad news for you. I've tried every way to get some competent authority. I wired the mayor, the governor, everybody.
Susan. And means more to me than all the mayors and governors in the world.
It's all over. He hasn't got a thing. Your Honor, the defense has yet to produce one bit of authoritative proof that this man is really Santa Claus. And in view of the fact that it is Christmas Eve and we're all anxious to get to our homes, I ask that these commitment papers be signed without further delay.
Mr. Gailey, have you anything further to offer?
I should like to submit the following evidence, Your Honor. It concerns an official agency of the United States government. The Post Office Department, one of the world's largest business concerns, did a gross business last year of $1,112,877,174.
Your Honor, I'm sure they're all deeply gratified to know that the Post Office Department is doing nicely, but it hardly has any bearing on this case.
Furthermore, the U.S. postal laws make it a criminal offense to willfully misdirect mail or intentionally deliver it to the wrong party.
Yeah, Your Honor, I'm sure that the state of New York is willing to admit that the Post Office Department is authoritative, prosperous, and efficient.
For the record?
For the record. Anything to get on with this case.
Then, Your Honor, I offer these letters in evidence. They are simply addressed to Santa Claus, yet they were each delivered to Mr. Kringle by bona fide employees of the Post Office Department. I offer these as authoritative proof.
Your Honor, 3 letters are hardly authoritative proof.
I have further exhibits, Your Honor, but I hesitate to produce them.
Oh, I'm sure we'd all be glad to see them.
Oh, yes, indeed. Put them on my desk.
On your desk?
Yes, yes.
Very well, Your Honor. Your Honor, every one of these letters is addressed to Santa Claus, and the post office has delivered them to my client. Therefore, the United States government recognizes this man, Kris Kringle, as Santa Claus.
If the United States of America believes this man is Santa Claus, then this court will not dispute it. Case dismissed.
Thanks, Your Honor, and a Merry Christmas to you.
And a Merry Christmas to you, Mr. Kringle.
Oh, I got your note. It made me very happy.
Oh, I'm glad, Chris. Won't you come to dinner tonight?
I know. I'm working tonight. You see, it's Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas!
What's the matter with Susan?
I think she misses Chris.
Don't worry, young lady. Chris is bound to come.
Didn't get my present, Uncle Fred.
Why, darling, you got a lot of presents.
Not the one I wanted. Not the one Mr. Kringle was going to get for me.
What was that?
It doesn't matter. I didn't get it. I knew it wouldn't be here, but I thought I'd get a letter or something about it. Hello?
Hello, Susan. Merry Christmas. Well, it wasn't really a promise. I said I'd do my best.
You couldn't get it because you're not Santa Claus, that's why. Just a nice man with white whiskers like my mother says. And I shouldn't have believed you.
Susan. Merry Christmas, Chris.
I'm sorry Susan is disappointed in me.
Oh, she'll be all right. Here's Fred.
Merry Christmas. Where are you?
Out at the home. Fred, we're giving a little party this afternoon. Will you bring Mrs. Walker and Susan out to help us celebrate?
Of course I will.
Now, you turn off the parkway at Seymour. Drive 3 blocks, then turn onto Ashley Drive. You'll see it on the right.
Got it.
Bye.
Susan, I was wrong when I told you not to believe in Mr. Kringle. You must have faith in him.
But he didn't get me that. That doesn't make sense, Mother.
Faith is believing in things even when common sense tells you not to. I mean, even though things don't work out the way you want them to the first time, you still gotta believe in people.
I'll try.
There it is, Ashley Drive.
I do believe. I do believe. I do. Stop, Uncle Fred, stop!
Susan! Susan! Susan? You shouldn't be running around in other people's houses.
But this is my house, Mommy. The one I asked Mr. Kringle
Now,
for.
Susan, darling.
It is. I know it is. Oh, you're right, Mommy. If things don't turn out right the first time, you've still got to believe. Mr. Kringle is Santa Claus. He is. I'm going to see my swings.
You told her that? The house seems to be for sale. We can't let it down.
Oh, Fred. Darling, I always believed in you. It's just my ridiculous common sense.
Well, it even makes sense to believe in me now. I take a little old man and legally prove that he's Santa Claus. Now, you know. Oh, no.
Wait, it must have been left by one of the tenants.
Maybe. Maybe I didn't do such a remarkable thing after all.
Next on our holiday marathon, Will Ryan and the Saguaro sisters sing an original song, If You Knew Santa Like I Know Santa.
Well, how about another seasonal song?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Great.
You knew Santa like I know Santa, you would never doubt that reindeer fly. You'd know for sure there simply never were more snappy causes who could soar across the sky. If you knew Santa like I know Santa, you would never doubt that elves are real. And he treats them all, though astonishingly small, with the courtesy remarkably ideal. He'll decorate a billion packages without an ounce of waste, select a stocking stuffer with the very best of taste. And then when he is through, he'll come sliding down the chimney to deliver it to you. If you knew Santa like I know Santa, you would be about as nice as you can be. And who's to say, perhaps on Christmas Day, he'll leave you something underneath the tree. That's exactly what Santa did for me. Ba-ba-da-da, ba-ba-da-da. Ba-ba-ba-da, ba-ba-ba-da. He'll decorate a billion packages without an ounce of waste, select a stocking stuffer with the very best of taste. And then when he is through, he'll come sliding down the chimney to deliver it to you. If you knew Santa like I know Santa, you would be about as nice as you can be. And who's to say, perhaps on Christmas Day, he'll leave you something underneath the Christmas tree. 'Cause that's exactly what Santa did for me. And me. And me.
Our holiday marathon continues with The Blessed Midnight, starring Maureen O'Sullivan, Danny Richards, and Steve Stevens. The drama was directed by Laszlo Benedict.
How are you, Mrs. Hayes?
Fine, Mr. Fish, thank you. We'll have a table.
Good. Let me take your packages.
You're very kind. Oh, how beautiful.
Thank you very much. We try to do our best.
Happy Bar Mitzvah, Sheldon Katzenbaum. Today, I am a man. Oh, congratulations, Herman.
Thank you.
I just love the tradition, celebrating coming of age. You know, it's a little like what we call confirmation.
Get away from there. I wasn't gonna put a bomb in it. Who knows what you're gonna do? I'll tell you this much, you're no Sheldon Katzenbaum. Why ain't I a Sheldon Katzenbaum? Are you kidding? You're both the same age, aren't you? You're both 13. That I can't help. So is Terrence. You're still in the 7th grade, and Sheldon's in his 2nd year of high school. That's item 1. Items 2, 3, 4, and 5, I wouldn't waste my breath on. So I'm stupid. Listen, I'm not as stupid as I used to be. Ask me a question. What's the capital of Idaho? Boise. Spell meretricious. What? Meretricious. For that, you can call up Sheldon Castenbaugh. When I'm hungry, my sister shouldn't ask me such foreign words.
So? If you got business in here, all right. Otherwise, I had trouble enough with you before. You heard me?
I'll take 2 jelly donuts. Here's your dime.
Hi. Do you have to? He's a friend of mine.
Who is he?
Teddy O'Hara, of course. He's been thrown out of school 4 times. So it's logical he'd be a friend of little boy Blue here. Lay off. He's not the worst guy in the world. Him and Gabe Gollop are the 2 best fighters.
He and Gabe Gollop, Billy. Now, what were you going to say?
Nothing. Just that we're friends. His mother's dead, and his old man's real mean. I like Teddy, that's all. And it's no affair of hers. Teddy don't have many friends.
Heaven help that poor boy. In a wretched little sweater on a night like this.
You've been using that phone again, ain't you?
Who said I was?
I said you was. And I heard you putting it down, too. Calling Brooklyn again, huh? Talking to your sweet Aunt Agnes, huh? Well, is she going to pay the telephone bill? How many lies you tell her this time? What did you dream up today, huh? Christmas, maybe, huh? Did your sweet auntie tell you what she was going to give me for Christmas, did she? No, I'll bet she didn't. Will you tell her that I don't need her at all, see? That we don't need her. She never did like me anyway. And you think she likes you? Well, let me tell you something about your sweet Aunt Agnes. Let me tell you something about her. She's just too high and mighty, that's all.
Don't! Everything you say about her is a dirty, rotten lie.
A liar, Am, huh? You're going to stand there and call your pa a liar, are you? Well, I'm going to give you something you'll never forget as long as you live. All right, Buster boy. I'll take care of you tomorrow. I got to go to work.
Hello? Hi, Teddy. Isn't it late for you to be phoning? Did you do your homework? Homework, I said.
Oh, yeah, homework, sure. Did all my homework. Was in the library 3 hours. That's right. What?
I said you don't even know where the library is. Now, don't just try to make me feel good. You and I have been friends for a long time, and if you finished all your homework, it would be the first time it ever happened, now wouldn't it? And wouldn't it be better if you and I were honest with each other? That's better, Teddy. Now let's talk about something more pleasant. Well, Christmas, for instance. Oh, that's a secret. No, I'm not going to tell. I'll see you then. Well, of course. Good night, Teddy.
pretty good. What are you, the Perry Como type or the Elvis Presley type?
The Como type. Why? You want to make something of it?
Nothing. Say, where was Teddy today? You know, he seems real good. Didn't you hear? The guy's in trouble. And I mean trouble. He stole a cake.
So what's a cake? Who couldn't steal a cake? That's nothing for Teddy. Stealing a measly cake?
Say, was it a bar mitzvah cake?
How do you know?
Never mind how I know. Was it a bar mitzvah cake? A great big one. Yeah, that does it. What's the matter? I'm telling you, Charlie, I'm telling you, you should have seen that cake. The cops are after him this time. Not his father. Cops. The guy that owns the bakery's got a warrant out for his arrest.
Quiet, please. Idle talk will gain you nothing, and scandal will get you nowhere. Now look to your own sins, Thaddeus Foley. Boys, class has been dismissed, so please go quietly.
Bye, sir.
Bye, Edwin Gansmiller and Billy Hayes, would you be kind enough to remain a moment? I have been to see Monsignor Donnell, and I had a chance to talk to him about that surprise I spoke to you about. Edwin Gansmiller, you and your partner here have been chosen to sing with the choir on Christmas Eve at midnight mass. Well, is that a surprise?
Yes, sister.
Well, how about you, Billy? Is there something the matter?
I have to go to my grandmother's that night.
On Christmas Eve? On Christmas Eve? Really, Billy?
No, sister.
That's better, isn't it? You're going to look very nice in your bright red cassock with the Buster Brown collar, if that's what you're worried about. Just like a little cardinal. Well, now, boys, you may go, and thank you for singing so nicely.
Do I have to wear the Buster Brown collar?
Billy, to please our Lord, we all have to do things sometimes that we don't like to do. Oh, Billy, just one more thing. You're a pretty good friend of Teddy O'Hara's, aren't you? Well, I'm worried about him, too. You pray for him, Billy.
Me?
Yes, you. You were in just as much trouble once and with much less excuse. Remember?
What'd they say about Teddy?
Oh, what didn't they say? The cops are after him. The guy from juvenile court, he's after him. Rabbi Gernson even. And Fisher's baker, that guy Herman, you should see him. Murder's what he wants.
I know, it's awful. I wonder how Teddy could have stole the cake that big. I mean, how could he get away with it?
They say he just walked in and picked it up. When everybody's in back of the store and there's just one customer. He's eating a strudel, and he thinks that Teddy is working for Fish when he picks up the cake. Next thing, no cake, no Teddy.
They'll catch him. They'll kill him. I can feel it, Gabe, honest.
You think so, huh? He shouldn't have robbed Sheldon's cake. It's not as if it was just a cake, but he ruined a whole bar mitzvah.
I know. What do you think they'll do when they catch him?
They'll kill him. Just like you say. They'll kill him first, then they'll send him to reform school. I'm right?
It's real awful. I wish there was something we could do. Say, can you get away tonight?
I don't know. I think I have to help my father at the store. I'll ask.
Well, let's meet here at Fisher's tonight, okay?
All right.
God rest you, merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior.
You can't, huh? You just can't come.
We're too busy. My father would spin me like a bagel. He just gave me 20 minutes to come over here and get a bite to eat. Then I gotta get back to the store. If you hear anything more about Teddy, let me know.
Yeah, okay.
Hello, Rabbi. I'm glad you got here.
Hey, there's Rabbi Gerson. He sees me. He probably wants to know why I'm friends with the guy that ruined Sheldon's bar mitzvah.
You see, what happened is that the cake...
I'm getting out of here.
Hark the herald angels sing.
What do you know?
Nothing much. I just left Gabe eating the fishies. Rabbi Gerson was there. I didn't want to hang around. Here. Take the rest of them.
Make some yourself. He's hungry anyhow.
Come on, who you kidding?
You're okay, Billy.
Hey, I got an idea. Come on.
What makes you think your mother won't be back right away?
I told you, she went Christmas shopping. Besides, if she came back, she wouldn't even snitch.
Yeah, guess she's like my Aunt Agnes.
You got an aunt?
Yeah.
You never told me about her.
She lives in Brooklyn. She's always lived in Brooklyn.
Teddy,
Yeah?
why'd you steal the cake?
Never mind, I took it, that's all.
You couldn't eat a cake like that. Nobody in the whole world could eat it. Why'd you really steal the cake?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you. You promise not to laugh?
I swear, strike me dead on the floor.
It was so beautiful, that's all. I figured I could change the writing on top of the cake and stash it in the furnace room of the bowling alleys. It's where I slept last night.
But why would you want to stash a cake like that away?
So I could give it to my aunt.
For Christmas, you mean? Give her a bar mitzvah cake.
I love her. My old man is a...
Teddy!
I don't care what I say.
That's a sin. Your own father, Ted.
I was going to take the cake to Brooklyn because my old man, he don't even let my aunt come near the house. One time when I was a little kid, she gave me some trains. He busted them. He hates her because she's high class like your old lady. Then last night, couldn't bring her the cake.
Why not?
Because I dropped it on the furnace room of the bowling alleys. I dropped it on the floor.
I see what you mean.
Listen, I gotta get out of here. There's no use trying to tell me your old lady won't be sore. And so long, Billy, and thanks for the food.
So long, and take it easy. Jesus, Lord, help Teddy O'Hara. He's braver than anybody, but he needs your help. I promised to wear that Buster Brown collar and that dopey red tie and never to complain about it once. No matter if you help me or not. Please, Jesus. Please. Amen.
Now, attention, boys. This is our last chance to practice before Mass tonight. Now, I don't want you charging into the church like a pack of cavalry. Is that understood? Stevie, I think it's better if you change here.
They caught Teddy all right. He's in the office right now. Monsignor Donald's there, and Rabbi Gerson even. You hear me, Bill? Yeah, I hear you. Mr. Fish is there with Herman the baker. How do you like that?
I said attention, please. Now, let's try to mind our own affairs. Billy Hayes, will you take your place alongside of Edwin Gansmiller, please? Come on.
Come in. Oh, so it's you.
Yes, Monsignor.
And what brought you in here?
Well, I wanted to talk to you about something.
Anything that Sister Benedict or Rabbi Gerson can't hear? Or, Mr. Cronin from the Children's Court? You ever see this fellow before?
Oh, yes, I know this one. We spotted O'Hara leaving his house last night and followed him from there to the bowling alleys.
Oh. So you harbor criminals, too?
Well, it wasn't like that, no.
Oh, what was it like then? You tell us.
Well, Teddy was cold, and he was hungry, and I gave him some chestnuts, and I took him home with me. He was so... You gotta help him, Monsignor, because nobody else is gonna...
Governor, let's not break down. Did you know that your friend was hiding in the furnished room of the bowling alleys?
Yes, Monsignor.
I see. It should be no attempt to tell the proper authorities. Did you, son?
No, Monsignor.
All right. Here we go now.
Wait a moment. Tell me, son, what do you know that's good about this O'Hara? Isn't there anything good about him?
He's braver than anybody I know. He loves his aunt.
Now, that was good. It's almost midnight, and in just a few moments, we're going to be marching into church. Now, I don't... Oh, Billy. There. I really wish I had a picture to give your mother.
So my sister could show it all over the neighborhood. Hey, Billy, what'd you get for Christmas? I don't know things. I guess I'll do all right. I keep thinking about Teddy. Yeah, I know. Who don't?
Now, we're just about ready to go, boys. And there's only one more thing. Oh, good evening, Monsignor, and a very happy Christmas to you.
The same to you, sister. A fine pack of angels you've got here, sister. Well, you've got my sympathy. I was wondering if you couldn't use a first-rate Irish tenor. Could you now? Because, well, I tried him out myself.
We'd be very happy to.
I'll build the first guy that makes a crack.
I'm going to live with my aunt in Brooklyn.
Let me
There was a show that I grew up loving, The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet, with Ozzie, Harriet, David, and that irrepressible Ricky. I was fortunate enough to write and co-produce with my friend Mike Dimich, a 2-hour movie special called An Ozzie and Harriet Christmas. Enjoy them and enjoy your holiday.
Come in.
Hi, Mr. Nelson.
Well, hello there, Terry. Merry Christmas.
Thanks, same to you.
Hey, that's quite a gun you've got there.
Yeah, choose ping pong balls.
Well, how about this?
It's very well constructed, too. I got it yesterday and it still works.
Show you something.
La, la, la.
And now, KTLA, Golden West Broadcasters for Los Angeles, proudly presents America's favorite family, the Nelsons, in An Ozzie and Harriet Christmas. Here's Harriet, who plays the part of Harriet Nelson. The older of the Nelson boys, David, appears as David Nelson. And his younger brother, the irrepressible Ricky, played on film by Rick Nelson. Also tonight, Christmas greetings from Don DeFore as the Nelsons' neighbor, Thorny. Parley Baer as Darby. Lyle Talbot and Mary Jane Croft as Joe and Clara Randolph. Kent McCord as Kent. James Stacy as Fred. Plus appearances by Ozzie's younger brother, Don Nelson. And special guest of the Nelsons tonight, Tom Hatton.
Mom, I found this old box of Christmas tree ornaments out in the garage.
Oh, thanks, Dave. Tree looks beautiful, doesn't it?
Yeah, it sure does. Who all's coming by tonight?
Oh, Mary Jane Croft and Lyle Talbot and Don DeFore and your Uncle Don.
Oh, great. Jim Stacy called, and he's coming over with Kent McCord.
Oh, good. And Parley Baer said he might stop by.
Oh, great. Boy, it should be a lot of fun. Just like the old days, right? The whole neighborhood's coming over.
Well, that's what Christmas is all about. Family and friendship. Time to get together again with family and friends.
It sure is. I remember about this time every year, we used to run the Christmas show. The boys earn Christmas money?
Oh, yeah. People always seem to like that show. That was a long time ago. Our first season of The Adventures in Ozzie and Harriet, 1952. I still remember the story. You and Rick were always trying to find a way to earn some money for Christmas. For yourselves, of course.
David, that's cheating.
It is not cheating.
It is so.
The trouble with you is you're a chicken.
Oh, yeah, that's what you think, wise guy.
That's what I know, Half Pint.
You better watch out, David. I may be small, but I'm awful mean.
Oh, sit down.
Hey, take it easy, will you? What's all the noise about?
Oh, were you talking too loud, Pop?
Are you kidding? Is this one of your friendly little discussions?
Yes, sir. That's what I can't understand. How can anybody be as smart as you and have a son as dumb as David?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm in high school now, and I'm getting a little bit too old to get in these silly arguments with you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, come on. Calm down, will you, fellas?
You better tell him to be careful, Pop. I'm getting pretty strong, boy.
That's a laugh.
Oh, yeah? Have you seen my muscles lately?
What's the matter? Can't you find them either?
Come on, take it easy, will you, guys?
Okay, Pop. Ricky has something important he wants to ask you.
Who, me? I thought you were going to ask him.
We had the elections and you were elected.
Yeah, I know. I thought I voted for you.
You did, and I won, so you have to ask him.
Yeah, well, somebody better ask me or I'll never find out. Come on, David, what is it?
Well, we'd like to do our Christmas shopping a little early this year, Pop.
Well, it sounds like a fine idea to me. You certainly have my permission for that.
Oh, boy, come on, let's go, David.
Wait a minute. You're forgetting the most important part.
What's that?
We need some money to buy the presents with.
Atta boy, David. I knew you could ask him.
I've been framed.
Pretty neat job, too, if you ask me.
Oh, I don't mess around, boy.
Looks like I'm the guy that's been framed. How much is this going to cost me?
Oh, don't worry, Pop. It won't cost you anything.
Well, there must be a catch to it somewhere.
There is. See, we want to work for the money.
Well, that sounds like a very commendable idea.
You can blame David.
I thought if we worked for it, we'd appreciate it more.
That's right.
That's at least the way I feel.
I always appreciate it more if Pop gives it to us.
No, David's right, Ricky.
Can we do it, Pop?
Well, I don't see why not. I think there are lots of little jobs you can do around the house and earn some extra money.
What's this? Did I hear you say you were paying for housework now, dear?
Well, only for the boys. You see, they want to earn a little extra money for Christmas presents.
Well, that sounds like a fine idea.
Well, that's not exactly what we meant, Pop.
Well, I thought you said you wanted to work and earn some money.
We mean a regular job in a store.
A regular job?
Oh, just on weekends and after school, maybe.
A lot of the kids are doing it.
Well, I'm sure there are lots of things you could do around the house here. You could help your mother with the chores.
Yeah, but we want to make some money.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, but if Mom doesn't get paid, then it's not fair.
Yeah, that's a thought.
Now, just a second. Let's tackle one problem at a time. Where do you guys think you could get a job?
And we could work in a store.
No, I think you guys are a little young for that.
And we talked to Mr. Miller at the grocery store, and he said he'd think it over.
Oh, I don't see how you'd make much money.
If it was an ice cream store, I'd work for nothing, boy.
You may have something there.
How about it, Pop? What do you say?
Well, I don't suppose earning a little Christmas money will do you any harm.
Oh, I'm not sure I like the idea they're going out and working in some strange place, though.
Oh, don't worry, Mom. We know practically everybody in town. Or at least Ricky does.
Really?
Sure. When we go to the bakery, the lady always gives him a free cookie. When we go to the drugstore, he gets free bubble gum. He even gets free ice cream at the soda store.
So you do all right, don't you?
Oh, I don't mess around, boy.
He knows everybody. He's a regular politician.
Can I help it if older women find me attractive?
I still think you guys are pretty young to go out and get an actual job.
Pop used to work when he was a boy, didn't you, Pop?
Well, yes, that's true, David. I'll never forget this one winter. I think it was the coldest winter we ever had. I had this job working Saturdays in a grocery store. I had to trudge 3 miles through the snow just to get there.
Did you work afternoons, too?
Well, no, it wasn't a regular job, but... See, it seemed in those days we had more snow in the winters, and your Uncle Al and I used to pick up some extra money shoveling snow off people's sidewalks. Never forget this one afternoon we took care of 15 customers.
Holy smokes.
Well, that sounds like a lot of hard work, boy.
Well, if you figure on earning extra Christmas money, you gotta count on a lot of hard work.
It's okay with me, Pop, can we?
Well, it's up to you guys. It's all right with me.
Gee, thanks, Pop.
Well, I want to go on record as saying this is not my idea.
Come on, Ricky. Let's go.
I could have been talked out of this very easily.
But you girls be careful. We're going downtown.
Okay, Mom.
Will you do me one favor, Mom?
What's that, dear?
Will you tell David he doesn't have to hold my hand when we cross the street anymore?
Go on. We want to hold your hand anyhow.
Oh, yeah? Don't forget, I'm also attracted to younger women.
Hi, Oz.
Oh, hi, Thorny.
What's up? Planning a trip to the moon?
No, I was just looking up at the sky. The weather seems a little threatening today, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Say, not to be changing the subject, but I just saw your 2 young sons heading down the street. They looked like they were in an awful big hurry.
Oh, they're pretty important guys today, Thorny. They were going to work.
Don't tell me they got a job.
Yeah? Yeah, they want to earn a little Christmas money. You know, it's pretty tough for kids to find work these days.
Yes, it is. My boy Will's been looking all week. But nobody seems to need a 15-year-old boy who's very good at basketball.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, Harriet, do you know...
Quite a storm, isn't it?
Yeah, do you know where my car keys are?
Well, I hope you don't plan to drive on a day like this.
Yeah, I think I'll go over to Miller's grocery store and pick up the boys.
Miller's grocery store?
Yeah, they're working over there this afternoon.
Well, how do you know?
Well, I wasn't going to tell you this quite so soon, but I made arrangements with Mr. Miller to find a few things for him to do around the store. Then he's going to pay them, and I'm going to reimburse him. Of course, they don't know about this last part.
Well, for goodness sakes, dear, wasn't that clever of you?
Well, I thought it was this morning, but now I see how rainy it is, I'm not quite so sure. I don't know as I like the idea they're trudging around this mud and rain all afternoon.
Well, I thought you said they were going to work in the store.
Well, yes, but he'll probably have them making some deliveries and things like that.
Oh, not on a day like this.
Well, you know kids. They'll probably be trying hard to make good on their first day.
Come to think of it, they didn't take their raincoats, did they?
No, nor their galoshes. I think I better drive over there and pick them up, Harriet.
Oh, I don't think that's necessary.
I'd better go get the boys.
Oh, relax, dear. Here comes Mr. Miller up the walk now.
Oh, good. He's probably bringing the boys home. Hi, Mr. Miller.
Howdy, Mr. Nelson. Hello, Mrs. Nelson.
Hello.
Sure is coming down, isn't it?
Yeah, it's an awful day out.
Oh, I better not come in any further. My feet are kind of muddy.
It's okay. Where are the boys? Out in the truck?
Oh, yeah, David and Ricky. See, what happened to them? I waited around the store this afternoon. They never did show up.
You mean they're not working down your grocery store?
I know. I figured you must have kept them in with the way the weather turned out and everything.
Well, no. Somebody phoned at noon and told them to show up for work. I thought it was you.
No, it wasn't me. I thought you were going to tell them.
Well, yes, I was, but this party phoned about noontime and told the boys to report for work at 2 o'clock. I just figured it was you.
No, it wasn't me. I had lunch over at my wife's sister's place this afternoon. They don't have a phone. My brother-in-law comes over to the store and uses mine. Sits there talking and eating fruit. Runs a pretty good-sized bill, too.
That's funny.
Well, you wouldn't think so if you had to pay it.
I wonder where the boys are working.
Beats me. Well, bye-bye, Mr. Nelson. Bye, Mrs. Nelson.
Goodbye, Mr. Miller.
Bye, Mr. Miller.
Here, I'll put those away, dear.
And I'm worried about the boys. Did you hear that? They didn't show up at the grocery store.
Yes, I know. Let me check over this list, make sure everything's here.
Did you hear what I said? The boys aren't at Miller's Market.
Yes, dear, I heard you. Milk, bread, butter.
Gee, I wonder where they could be.
Soup, lettuce, string beans.
Well, aren't you worried about them?
No, not particularly.
Well, Harriet, it's pouring down rain outside. The boys don't have their raincoats. They don't have their galoshes or anything. They're someplace getting soaked to the skin, and we don't even know where they are.
Oh, Mr. Schultz promised me he wouldn't let them leave the store.
Mr. Schultz?
Yes, they're working at Schultz's Bakery. I only hope they don't eat up more than the $2 I promised to give him.
You mean to say you pulled the same stunt with Mr. Schultz that I did with Mr. Miller?
Yes, I did. You know, they say some people even get to look alike after they've been married a long time.
Here I've been worried to death about the boys, and they're sitting in a nice, cozy bakery.
I only hope Mr. Schultz doesn't leave them alone with the chocolate eclairs.
Yeah, he must have been the one who phoned this noon. See, it's getting kind of late. I just say, why don't you phone Mr. Schultz and tell him I'll be down to pick the boys up in the car. I wouldn't want him to walk all the way home in this rain.
Hello, Mr. Schultz? This is Mrs. Nelson. Oh, fine, thank you. Say, will you tell David and Ricky that their father will come down in the car and...
I'll be down about 10 minutes, tell him.
What was that, Mr. Schultz? They didn't.
What's this?
Well, are you sure they aren't there?
Tell him to look in the pantry.
What'd you call at lunchtime and... Well, yes, I know. Well, somebody called and told him to be at work at 2 o'clock this afternoon. Oh. Yes. Well, thank you, Mr. Schultz. Goodbye.
They're not there, huh?
They aren't at the bakery.
Well, I'll be darned. Where the heck can they be? I wonder what kind of place would hire kids about that age. Maybe drugstores or grocery stores or bakeries. Here. Call up every drugstore, bakery, and grocery store in town.
All right, you're looking a book and I'll do the phoning.
Gee whiz, what do we do now? We called every grocery...
Hi, Mom.
Oh, boys, where the heck have you been?
We've been working, don't you remember?
Sure, we told you.
Well, yes, but where?
The Emporium.
The Emporium?
The department store? What were you doing down there?
We were actors.
Actors?
Yeah, Ricky and I and 3 other guys. We sat in a big window and watched television.
We were better actors than some of the actors we saw.
What did you do? Sit in the window and watch television?
Yeah, he gave us each $1.
Just think of all the times we watched the Thornberrys television for nothing.
Gee, you know, come to think of it, it's a pretty good advertising stunt.
Well, you boys are soaking wet. Did you walk home?
No, I took a taxi.
A taxi? Well, why didn't you phone? I'd have gone down and picked you up in the car.
Well, we tried about 6 times, but the line was always busy.
Well, your mother got kind of worried, and she's been phoning around town a little bit to see where you guys were. Gee, it's a shame you had to use up your money in a taxi cab.
I still have 50 cents left.
And I got a quarter.
Oh. Well, that doesn't even up. How come you have 50 cents and you only have a quarter?
I'm a big tipper.
Come on, you guys. Get out of those wet clothes.
The man wants us back every Saturday for the next month.
You should have seen the audience we had, even in the rain.
Ricky started showing off.
I did not. I always watch television standing on my head.
You say this man wants you back every Saturday for a month?
Yes, sir, that's what he said.
And all you do is watch television?
Yes, sir.
And he pays you $1 apiece?
Mm-hmm.
Gee. I wonder if you could use a slightly older boy. I have a propeller beanie, and we'll travel.
I feel good just remembering that program. It's going to be a wonderful old-fashioned Christmas, David.
It sure is.
Joy to the world, the Lord has come.
Oh,
Let
it's song that and the
earth
Christmas
receive
carolers.
her King. Let every heart prepare him room.
Shall we let them in and have ice cream?
Nature sing. Let heaven and nature sing.
Hey, Merry Christmas!
Come on in, you guys.
Stay tuned for more adventures with America's favorite family, the Nelsons, as an OZZIE and Harriet Christmas continues. And now we return to an OZZIE and Harriet Christmas.
Tom Hatton, hi.
Hi, Dave. Hi, Mrs. Nelson.
Hi, you better call me Harriet.
All right,
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Harriet.
Hi, kids. I'm David.
Hi, David.
Hi, Mrs. Nelson.
Tom, I've seen you so much on TV, I feel like I know you.
Well, thank you, Dave. And you know I've seen you a lot on television, too.
Well, thank you.
You're Harriet on the OZZIE and Harriet show. I watch you every Saturday morning.
Oh, thank you. Well, you kids all look ready for Christmas. How about some cake and ice cream?
Yeah.
Good, I'll be right back. Don't go away now.
Gee, David, that's a beautiful tree.
Oh, thank you, Tom. Yeah, some of the ornaments on that tree really bring back memories.
Hey, kids, I'll bet that Dave could tell us some stories about the Christmas shows that the Nelson family used to do. Will you do that, Dave?
I sure would. As a matter of fact, I remember one show we did when Rick and I were real young, where we wanted snow to come for Christmas because we had asked for skis. And in the television show, we used to do a lot of flashbacks. And the same thing really happened to my dad and his brother. So in the show, Rick played OZZIE and I played Uncle Al. And we waited for the snow to come.
You don't stop pushing your face against that window, you're going to have a flat nose.
When do you think it's going to snow, Mom?
Well, it doesn't look very hopeful, dear. The stars are out.
I hate to say it, but I doubt if it's going to snow at all.
What's the matter with you, Al? Don't you have any faith in Pop?
Oh, of course I have, but he can't just walk outside and make it snow. Oh,
Hi,
boys.
Hi, Pop. How's it look outside?
Well, maybe it was my imagination, but I kind of thought it turned colder as I walked up Hackensack Road.
Hey, what's that stuff on your lip, Pop?
Hey, look, it's snowing outside. Pop's got snow on his face.
Oh, no, don't get excited, boys. That's shredded pecan. I stopped off at the ice cream store and had a sundae.
Better get ready for supper, George. I'm going to put the things on now.
Okay, Ethel, I'm practically ready right now.
Gee, aren't there any signs of snow at all, Pop?
Well, there are no definite signs, but you can't tell. The signs may change, you know.
Do you really think so?
Oh, boy, that'd be swell.
Now, look, boys. I'm afraid you're jumping to conclusions here. I didn't exactly promise you it was going to snow tonight, remember?
I know, you said it'd probably snow tomorrow.
I can hardly wait.
Boy, that'd really be the cat's pajamas. We could go over to Strohmeyer's Hill and try out our new skis.
Heck yeah. What good are new skis if there isn't any snow? Pop,
Yeah?
it is gonna snow, isn't it?
Yes, Ozzie, I think it is going to snow.
Oh, boy, come on, Al. Let's
Right behind you.
Oh, wash your hands, Ozzie.
Okay, Mom.
You too, Al.
Okay, Mom.
George, supper's ready. I said supper's ready, George.
Oh, yes.
You know, I couldn't help overhearing. Aren't you taking quite a chance?
Well, what else can I say, Ethel? I mean, the boys were looking up at me with that complete faith, that absolute confidence. If I want it to snow, it'll snow. How could I refuse?
Did you see any snow yet?
No, not yet. Who says I was looking for snow anyway?
I wonder when it'll start.
I don't know.
I'm gonna get up real early so I can be the first one down to Strohmeyer's Hill. Want me to wake you up?
Okay. You better go back to sleep, Oz.
Hey, Al, I just heard some snow fall.
That was my shoe. Now go back to sleep.
really think it'll snow tomorrow?
The paper didn't say it would. But Pop said it would, and Pop's barometer said it would. That makes 2 against 1.
Yeah, but what do you think?
Well, Pop's always told the truth to us, hasn't he?
Sure.
Well, then,
What are you doing?
get my flannel nightshirt. You don't think I want to catch pneumonia, do you, when all that snow starts falling?
Carl, wake up. It's snowing like 60.
Oh, my goodness sakes, boys, what's all the yelling about? It's snowing outside, Pa. Well, so it is.
How'd you do it?
That's a secret. I'm not going to tell you. I know. Look, it's snowing out.
I know it is. The Weather Bureau's phoned 3 times and wanted to buy your barometer. And Charlie Thornberry snowed in up there.
How about that? Come on, Ozzie, let's get dressed.
I put your clothes in the bathroom, boys. It's warmer in there.
Thanks for the snow, Pop.
That's all right, boys. Anytime at all.
Gee, that was a great story, David. Right, kids?
Yeah.
I can't believe that I am actually standing in the Nelson household. I grew up in, well, just like you did, and just like a lot of families all over the world. OZZIE and Harriet, 14 years, was the longest running situation comedy ever. Of course, it's still running in syndication, so that a whole new generation of families have discovered what life is like with America's favorite family, the Nelsons. But of course, it didn't start on television, did it?
No, as a matter of fact, it started way before Rick and I were born, because my dad had an orchestra and...
Except that people listened to them instead of watching them.
The solid silver with beauty that lives forever is International Sterling. From Hollywood, International Silver Company, creators of International Sterling, presents The Adventures of OZZIE and Harriet, starring America's favorite young couple, Ozzie Nelson and Harriet Hilliard.
After being featured on radio series with Joe Penner, Bob Ripley, and Red Skelton, OZZIE and Harriet started their own show in the fall of 1944. First, other child actors were hired to portray David and Ricky, but in 1949, the boys auditioned. They were an immediate success and replaced the imposters. David was 11. Ricky was 7. With the threat of television slowly creeping into the strictly audio medium of radio, the ever-resourceful OZZIE packaged a feature film pilot for a television series at Universal called Here Come the Nelsons, 1952. It was perfect. The Nelsons were so natural, just like real people. On October 10th, 1952, The Adventures of OZZIE and Harriet debuted on ABC. It lasted until 1966. The emphasis slowly shifted from OZZIE and Harriet and showed the growth and development of David and Ricky.
Was up against Ben Johnson.
All right, Nelson, go for your gun whenever you're ready.
Next, on an OZZIE and Harriet Christmas. And now, back to an OZZIE and Harriet Christmas.
Yeah, well, Spumoni's pretty much like Tutti Frutti. Oh, I'll get it. Oh, it's Jim Stacy and Kent LaCorde. They played Rick's fraternity brothers on the show.
Mrs. Nelson, how are you?
Hi.
Hi, Mrs. Nelson. Hi,
Hi,
Dave.
guys. You know Tom Hatton, don't you?
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Kent.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Jim.
You should have been here when we had the big family reunion. We went through this for 40 minutes.
We just want to know where the lease is. What lease? Oh, here we go again. The lease for our fraternity house. I don't know. I've never seen it.
Well, it's been here for 20 years.
Well, I haven't.
Look, we got to take a look at it. We got a tip it might be running out. If that's true, we got to make sure we can renew it.
Look, I don't even know what it looks like.
Okay, don't get mad about it.
Well, let's take a look in the safe and see if it's there.
Hey, yeah, it's a good idea.
Okay.
We were just telling the kids about doing the show with OZZIE.
Well, you know, Tom, Jim and I both owe OZZIE a great deal. I was trying to make it as a football player in college.
When I got my first part on the show, I was an extra, just happened to be on the set that day.
But how did you happen to get a regular part on the show?
Oh, well, I was standing over by that stage door over there, and the assistant director came over, and it was when he told me that Mr. Nelson was looking for someone to play with David and be one of his fraternity brothers. So the assistant director said, you know, he'll be coming over to talk to you in a little while. So Mr. Nelson come over, he approached me, and I thought I was looking pretty cool, you know, looking like an actor, you know. So, yeah. So he comes over, he says, hi, I'm Ozzie Nelson, your name? I said, Jim Stacy. And he said, have you ever done any acting? And I said, oh, lying through my teeth. I said, of course I did. A lot of acting. I mean, I did the picture called, and, but he asked me if I'd get in front of the camera, and he'd give me a little test. So my first line was, believe it or not, was, hey, Rick, you want a hamburger? And it was in the malt shop, and I sat there, and I thought you had to be very low voice and kind of cool when you're talking, pronunciating. I said, hey, Rick, would you like a hamburger? He says, keep the camera rolling. He says, Jim, say it like this, say, hey, Rick, you want a hamburger? And I said, hey, Rick, you want a hamburger? We did about 3 takes with different takes on me copying Ozzie, and that's how I got started.
So you found out that naturalism school worked for you, and so you kept on doing it.
I remember my first line, too, and it was a party scene, and a big fraternity bash at the Nelson house. And Ozzie and Harriet come home, and I was just exiting. And Ozzie said to me, where's Rick? And my line was, Rick who? As I walked out. and that was the first line that I ever had in pictures or anything. And from that, as Ozzie did with a lot of people, a lot of young people, he brought them along slowly, and he started feeding lines, and he would pick friends of David and Rick's and start giving them little bits of business to do here and there. And I finally wound up doing, I guess, about 50 episodes of Ozzie and Harriet as an actor, and over the 5 years that I worked on it.
And then,
well, a friend of mine at Universal had gone into New Talent over there, and he knew that I was doing the role on Ozzie and Harriet, and he asked me to present a scene for him, and that led to a contract at Universal, and then eventually worked with Jack Webb, and Jack then hired me for the role of Adam 12. Oh. But you know, Ozzie was a tremendous catalyst in my life, and my whole family's life, as a matter of fact, and it was constant consultation with Ozzie during the whole run of Adam 12, and he also directed 2 of them, and you know, he was a dear man to me.
That Kent was nice enough to get me a directing job on Adam 12, which I'll forever be grateful for.
Jim, I think everybody knows you from the Western series Lancer.
Lancer, right,
It didn't have a long run, but I remember it very well.
A 2-year run, I fulfilled all my saddle fancies.
Well, I want you to know, Jim, that I and lots of my friends really respect you for going back into your career after your accident. I remember very, very well the very first reappearance on television in that show with
Lee Majors.
Lee Majors, right.
I played the handicap skier, right. That was a good show. It was called Just a Little Inconvenience.
Yeah, I remember
it very much.
Really well. You did a great job, and you've been doing others, too. Made a strong personal statement about coming back from tragedy, and a lot of people can stand that, believe me.
I'm pretty lucky, pretty fortunate, still working and doing well.
Doggone right.
A lot of people who were on the show went on to become very well known.
Well, for one thing, I was afraid you might be mad at me or something.
Oh, you mean just because you called off the day for Saturday night?
Well, yes.
Oh, those things happen. Everybody has a right to change his mind once in a while, don't you think?
Well, it wasn't exactly a case of changing my mind.
Well, whatever it was, I know you must have been telling the truth because you have so much character and integrity.
Do you really think so?
Well, of course. I was telling my mother and father about your offer, and they were tremendously impressed.
My offer?
Yeah, I told them how you offered to be my personal secretary to pay for the fender you smashed.
Oh, they won't tell my mother and father about the fender, will they?
Oh, no. In fact, they don't even know your folks.
Oh, well, that's good.
By the way, my brother checked and it'll cost $25 to get the fender fixed.
Who's going to pay for it?
Oh, don't worry about that. I had some money saved up, so I paid him.
Oh, honestly, Rick, you're the most wonderful boy, so understanding.
Please don't kiss me now, at least not here in the library.
Well, looks like we've just about had it for today. Let's see what kind of fiendish tortures I can whip up for you for Wednesday. Hold it, you ain't heard nothing yet. I'd also like you to read the first 2 chapters of Robertson's Economics. Find several copies in the library.
case Mr. Plumstead and Mr. Nelson don't know where the library is, I'll be very happy to direct them.
There's something I gotta tell you.
Can I wait a few minutes?
Well, yeah, I guess so. Why?
I've got a surprise for you. Close your eyes.
Oh, what's this?
Go ahead, close your eyes.
Okay, they're closed.
Surprise.
Is it for me?
Of course, I knitted it for you.
Oh, thanks.
Try it on.
Yeah, it looks real nice.
Thank you. I hope it fits.
All right, Nelson, go for your gun whenever you're ready. Better start drawing, mister.
Go ahead, why don't you draw?
I'll count 3, and you better draw.
Go ahead if you think you can count up to 3.
1. 2. 3.
That's a good try, Mr. Nelson, but not fast enough.
Oh, thank you. Nice shooting, you, unfair and square. You're really fast on the draw.
Thank you. How about a nice hand for the late Mr. Nelson?
Hey, it's Don Nelson, kids.
Hi, John. Hey, John.
Merry Christmas to you. This is his younger brother.
Are you kidding? Do we know Don Nelson? I mean, he wrote most of our shows. We
got the pen right there, the road there. Anyway, yes, we did. Actually, we wrote like 435 shows, 14 years worth. Oz was the main man, of course. And there was, let's see, Ben Gershman, Bill Davenport, Jay Summers, Dick Bensfield, Perry Grant. I had the seniority, however, because I had the best agent, my mother.
I think we got some more ice creams. You can stick around.
Just came by to leave the package.
Oh, you're running on?
Yes.
Would you do me a favor? I'm having such a good time, but it is past the kids' bedtime. Would you mind dropping them off on the way home?
Come on, kids. We'll have a good time on the way home.
Bye, Dan.
See you, Don.
Very much. You sang to her.
Merry Christmas.
Bye-bye.
Bye, kids.
Bye-bye. Bye. Take care of yourself. All right.
Have fun, Don.
Hey, thanks a lot. I may be back.
Bye-bye, Don.
Bye-bye, Don.
Thanks for the Tutti Frutti ice cream.
Coming up next, Ricky becomes a teen idol on an Ozzie and Harriet Christmas.
Love me tender, love me sweet, never let me go.
Oh, Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas.
Haven't you heard, little man? Christmas is over.
That's where you're wrong, my boy. The spirit of Christmas lives all year long.
No, you did.
That was quick.
Well, after Rick's first record, young girls used to try and sneak in our house, and they had me crazy. Kids knocking on the door at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning and climbing up on the back patio over the wall and into the second story. They scared the life out of me.
I remember that first episode. What was it? The song. Ricky the Drummer. That was in the episode. Ricky the Drummer. What was the song?
Right. That was I'm Walking. I think it was about 1957.
That's right. Yeah.
Rick was 16.
Yeah, after that, things really started to happen.
It all started as a joke. Rick was going with this girl at the time, and she had a big crush on Elvis. And Elvis was Rick's idol, too. And he told her he could make a record. And she laughed at him. And that was when we filmed Ricky the Drummer.
We stopped off at the record shop and got some Tommy Jackson records.
Oh, I understand he's got some real good ones out.
Yeah, he sure has. Hey, Mom, will you give me a yell when dinner's ready? I'll be up in my room. I want to play these records.
Oh, Rick, why don't you play him here in the den? We've got a good player.
Well, I'd kind of like to play along with them on my drums. Who knows, the drummer might get sick tomorrow night.
Now, that's a fine thing to say.
Oh, I don't mean anything serious. I just mean temporarily indisposed. Just long enough for me to sit in for a couple numbers.
Close the windows now. We don't want to blast the neighbors off the block.
Now, Harry, that's not as far-fetched as you might think about the drummer taking sick. I remember one time when our band was playing a one-night stand. It was a pretty important dance, too. And our first trumpet player was taken sick, and the kid from the local high school sat in and did a great job.
Well, Rick's really been playing the drums pretty good, Pop. Have you heard him recently? I mean, with the door open?
Well, no, but he seeps through the wall well enough for me to get the message.
I must say, Harriet, you girls on the decorating committee have certainly done a wonderful job.
Oh, thanks a lot, Junie. Everybody pitched in so willingly. It was really a lot of fun. Say, I wonder if the flowers have come yet.
Do you want me to check on it, Harriet?
Yeah, thanks a lot, Shirley.
Mrs. Nelson?
Yes, Tony?
Mrs. Rogers was looking for you. I just heard her talking to the manager of Tommy Jackson's band. Somebody got sick or something, and they want Ricky to play drums tonight.
Oh,
Yeah, Mrs. Rogers said they'd better ask you first.
Oh, well, thanks a lot, Tony.
Harriet?
Oh, hi, Sally.
I want you to meet Mr. Martin, the manager of Tommy Jackson's band. This is Mrs. Nelson.
How do you do?
How do you do, Miss Nelson?
I just got the news by special messenger, and I know Ricky's going to be thrilled to death.
Boy, what a crowd. Wait a minute. Where's Rick?
I don't know.
Maybe he's just setting out this number.
Oh, there he is, over there with the guitar player.
What's he doing there? Rick! Oh, hi, Pop. What happened, son?
I guess there was a little misunderstanding. They didn't need a drummer tonight. What they wanted was a guy to carry the drums.
Well, you mean a band boy?
Yeah, I thought it was too good to be true. Don't say anything, though, Pop. I don't want to embarrass anybody. It was hard enough explaining why I was wearing this tuxedo.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Would Ricky Nelson please come to the bandstand?
Poor kid, they probably want him to lug some more cokes up on the bandstand.
Our drummer's been taken sick, and we'd like Ricky to sit in with us.
Well, how about that?
Hey, Rick, they're looking for you.
Yeah, I just heard.
Good luck, dear.
Here I am, Tommy.
Go get him, Rick. Did you hear the wonderful news? The drummer's been taken sick.
Terrible thing to say.
Come on, Rick.
Hey, Jane, how about this? Isn't that great?
The drummer isn't seriously ill, is he, Dave?
No, the band manager just took him out to the bus. He says he thinks he'll be all right if he just rests for a little while.
Here he goes.
Well, he's dizzy.
That's there. That's it.
Say, pardon me, fellas. I'm Dr. Williams. They just announced your drummer was taken sick. I wonder if I could be of any help.
I'll tell you what happened. We just got word that the kid who's been acting as band boy for us tonight thought he was hired to play drums. So Tommy suggested that Al here get a convenient headache or something.
Oh, well, that's darn nice of you, fellas. How did you find out about Ricky?
Some other kid standing by the bandstand told us. He said this Ricky's a terrific drummer.
Oh, yeah, he is. Oh, say, wait a minute. This other kid, was his name Dave?
Yeah, that's right. He says he's known Ricky all his life.
That was swell, Rick.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, that was just great, Ricky.
Well, thank you. Thanks for the chance to play. Say, how's the drummer feeling? Have you heard?
Oh, I'm sure he's fine.
Say, I'd like you to meet my mother and father.
Oh, how do you do? It's nice to know you.
My brother, Dave. Hi.
Oh, Dave is your brother?
Yeah, have you met before?
Well, yes. We were just talking about a few things. I met your dad before, too, years ago, but he doesn't remember it.
Oh, really?
That's right. Maybe you'll remember the incident. You and your band were playing a one-nighter in Indiana, and your trumpet player was taken sick. I was in high school at the time, just like Ricky here. You gave me my first chance to sit in with a big band.
Of course I remember. It's nice to see you again.
It's taken me a long time to return the favor, but I'm sure glad I had a chance tonight.
Well, thanks a lot, so am I.
Pop still got his card if you got a spare saxophone around.
Great!
I'm afraid I'm a little rusty on the saxophone.
You know, I think back in the 50s, nobody really anticipated the power of television, how many people it reached. Because when Rick sang that song, by the end of the week, it had sold 1 million copies. It's really amazing, because Fats Domino had already sung the song and had a 1 million record seller.
David, by the way, where is the irrepressible Ricky?
He's still on the road. As a matter of fact, he won't be home till Christmas Eve. You know, Rick, he's always been a traveling man.
With the Nelsons on an Ozzie and Harriet Christmas. And now we return to an Ozzie and Harriet Christmas.
The kids ate all the ice cream. You almost ready with that batch, Tom?
Let's have a look. Yep, it's all done.
Anybody home?
Merry Christmas. Oh, Parley, I'm so glad to see you. Merry Christmas, Tom. This is Parley Baer. He used to do Derby on me.
Well, I know.
Old friends.
Parley Baer,
Good to
my
see you,
gosh.
Tom.
Good to see you, too, in person, because I think in the last couple of years, I must have introduced 100 of your movies on television.
I hope so.
I hope so. Did you work with Oz before you went over to television on Ozzie and Harriet?
Sure. Parley was a great radio actor.
Of course.
Weren't you, Parley?
Of course I was.
Just ask him.
And worked with him a lot after the series went off, too. He directed a lot afterwards.
That's right.
You know, when I heard you were serving ice cream, I wanted to make sure I'd get some. Is it Tutti Frutti?
Here's your Tutti Frutti. Oh, boy, that looks good.
That'll be 10 cents apiece.
Oh, well, I tell you, the governor was a little late with my allowance this week, so just put it on the cuff and I'll pay a little later.
Well, I'm sorry, but you'll have to pay cash.
I'm good for it. Give me my Tutti Frutti. Dave, I want my Tutti Frutti.
Ozzie.
David, come back here. Give me my Tutti Frutti.
Yeah, you know, and Ozzie didn't even like Tutti Frutti.
We started a whole craze with that episode called Tutti Frutti Ice Cream.
Ice cream is sort of a Nelson family tradition, isn't it?
Yes, it is. You know, Ozzie loved ice cream. He didn't drink and he didn't even smoke, but he sure did consume a lot of ice cream.
Just what is going on? Oh, well, I'm glad you're awake. Well, I wasn't awake until you started throwing rocks through my window. I thought somebody was trying to elope with Sally. Oh, I just... Keep it quiet. I just wanted to come over here and ask you a question.
Well,
What, for goodness sake? Well, do you have any Tutti Frutti ice cream?
good night, Ozzie.
Go home and go to sleep.
I just answer me. Yes, do you have any Tutti Frutti ice cream?
Are you out of your mind? What do you want with Tutti Frutti ice cream at this hour of the night?
Am I out of my mind? Well, I want to eat it, of course.
The gag is...
It's no gags. I was sleeping and I was dreaming about Tutti Frutti ice cream. And I thought you might have some in your freezer.
Well, I haven't got any in my freezer, and if I did have some in my freezer, I wouldn't give any to you.
Okay, just answer
die
yes
up in the middle of the night like
don't
this.
make
Go
a
home
big
and go to
head.
sleep.
Answer yes or no.
Now look what you've done. I'm locked out. Tutti Frutti.
Sally. Sally. Sally, I wouldn't eat any of your old Tutti Frutti even if you did have any, you old grouch. Sally!
Oh, how about a Coke, Parley?
Yeah. Is it nice and warm?
Parley, you want a warm Coke?
Well, I'm sorry, Tom. That's kind of an inside joke. You know, one of the sponsors of the old Ozzie and Harriet show, I didn't mean the old Ozzie and Harriet.
The old,
yeah, was Coca-Cola. Well, you know, today, sponsors buy a spot here and a spot there, but in the old days of TV, they followed the pattern set forth by radio. A sponsor would buy all the spots on the show. Well, as I said, Coca-Cola was one of the sponsors, and Ozzie and Don would write episodes that we all had to drink Coca-Cola, generally walking down the driveway into the garage where Ozzie had stacks and cases of Cokes. Out would come the Cokes, off would come the top, and we'd stand there and drink warm Coke. It was Oh, it was 15 years before I knew you could cool Coca-Cola.
Yeah, then when Kodak sponsored the show, we all wore cameras around our necks.
Festooned with them from shot to shot. Yeah.
And when Hot Point sponsored it, we had a lot of scenes that were shot right here in the kitchen.
Wait a minute. The light is beginning to dawn. Is that why, when Hot Point was on, you were always eating pancakes all the time?
That's right. That's also why we backed into a lot of hot stoves in those days.
Oh, I imagine so.
Yeah, that's right. And we had a pancake sponsor, too.
Figures.
Tonight's Adventures of OZZIE and Harriet is brought to you by the dairy farmer members of the American Dairy Association.
You never outgrow your need for milk's vitality.
We're coming back for more of an OZZIE and Harriet Christmas right after these messages. And now back to an OZZIE and Harriet Christmas.
Oh, bet I know who that is. Hi, Dawn. Come on in.
Hi, David. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you. Thank you. You guys remember Dawn DeFore, don't you? Thorny on the show?
Yeah.
Hi, Thorny.
Hi, boys.
Yep, I remember my boyhood days. Every year I'd go to work just before Christmas.
Oh, really? What kind of a job did you get?
No job. I'd go to work on my father.
Gee, Dave, it sure was fun doing this series. I believe that Oz was probably one of the most relaxed directors I had ever worked for. You know, for instance, we used to have those scenes in the backyard, you know, over the fences, like two old ladies hanging up clothes, you know, having a little chit-chat. And some way, Oz always would kind of, some movement, indicate to me that we were going to move over towards the steps. And eventually we would arrive there. And we had some great little bit of philosophy to kick around. And it was marvelous. And there was just no sweat. He seemed to know how to direct his people. This is what I was always a compliment to him, a compliment to me.
Right. I can remember you guys doing 12 and 13 pages without a cut. It was amazing.
I remember sometimes that you and Ricky would be out playing on that little spot of lawn we had. You'd be playing football. And I'd get a call from Leo Pepin, the executive producer on it, and he said, Don, look, you know, you don't have a call to Lamar, but can you come in this afternoon? You got to do a scene. We can't find the two boys, and they dirtied up their wardrobe. Right. So he said, come on in and do the scene. And we haven't got it typed yet, but it's in handwriting. And he said, we'll put the cards up. And I said, well, okay, it's all right, but I'll use the cards if I can rehearse with the cards, but I've really got to look at somebody when I'm talking. So he said, okay, bring him in. And I'd studied through this handwriting. It was Oz's handwriting. He did it just an hour before. And we'd do the scene, and by gosh, you know, we would get that scene off. And it was fantastic.
It was terrific.
And it would always gel and dovetail. Now here he's doing the current show, and here he's writing a little vignette that he and I have to do over the clothesline bit, and by gosh, it always worked.
Absolutely. I was always lousy at that. If they didn't have the cue cards and the teleprompters up there, I was lost. Would you like some ice cream, Don?
No, do you have a warm Coke?
Well, you just barely made it back for the Christmas party.
Yeah, that's right, Dave. I flew in last night after being in my hometown to Cedar Rapids, Iowa, where I went to do a 2-hour Christmas special for them, which will play Christmas Eve. You know, I accepted it because I remembered the Christmas shows that we had always done. Oh, the Nelson Christmas parties were the greatest, and they were great shows that we did. And I wanted to be active in the Christmas season to do a show somewhere. I did it. And just before I left, I got the call telling me that they were going to do one. We're going to pay a tribute to OZZIE, and we're going to do a Christmas show. And I said, look, I'll work it out some way. I called Cedar Rapids and said, we'll work it out, that you'll do it. And it's great doing it.
Oh, great, Don. It's great to have you here. See, with all that working back there and running back and forth, you really have to stay in shape.
Well, you really do. And speaking of keeping in shape, I know that the Nelson family always kept in shape.
Dad was an Eagle Scout, and he came from the sound mind and sound body school of thought. He didn't smoke and he didn't drink, and he always took care of his body. And he felt that athletics of some shape or form, whatever, was great for you. And he instilled that in us. And growing up, Rick and I both participated in athletics all through school, and later on I kept going with the trapeze a little bit, and Rick and I both play tennis now, which Pop did. All we needed was a football player to come in on the set from the Rams or SC or whatever, and the production would stop and football stories would start. First we shot for 5 days to do a half-hour TV show, and then later on we cut it down to 3 production days. My dad was really involved with football and sports, and even though we did pay close attention to the production schedules to make sure we got the show done on time, it was a nice place to work because of that. As a kid, I'd go over to Parley Baer's house, and they'd show home movies of the Ringling Brothers Circus, and it was really fascinating. Parley, who of course was Darby on the show, was a lion tamer at one time, and he married a gal named Ernestine Clark, who originally was part of the Clark family, which had a trapeze act with Ringling Brothers. Then I got a chance to do a picture called The Big Circus and play the part of a catcher in a trapeze act, so I knew a little bit about the circus, and I knew what was right and what was wrong. It just became fascinating for me. I was out of school and hadn't done anything too physical for the last 2 or 3 years, and I found out that by just getting into shape for the part was a great conditioner. So I kind of kept up with it after the picture ended.
David, you know, the thing that amazed me is that you do some fantastic trapeze work in that circus thing. Now, you know, I didn't know that you and Rick were in this in the early days until I saw it. You know, you did the show.
Yeah.
But it's fantastic. Now, where'd you learn that?
Well, I started with a picture, and then I picked it up, went out on summer stock, kind of on circus summer stock, and did my own trapeze act. And then recently I've been doing a show called Circus of the Stars.
Oh, I've seen that. Oh, that's great, sure.
After about 5 years, it forces me to hold my stomach in at least once a year. But it's fun.
I better start taking that up. Teach me to keep my stuff in my stomach. Dave, I got to tell you this. You were always terrific to work with. And the thing that I liked about you when your dad would tell you something, you were a good listener. And this is one of the great battles of acting. You've got to listen. And when you listen, somebody says something, the muscles on your face, you're not conscious of it, but the muscles on your face react to that. And the audience out there knows that you're listening. And this is what I was always pleased of when I would watch your dad trick you.
You're just saying that, Don, because I directed you in our picture Canava, right?
No.
Nathan, you're frank. This may not be anything, but I think you should know. Just before the race, I saw Jess standing at the betting window. He was doubled over from coughing. When he straightened, he grabbed his chest as if he were in pain.
This isn't anything new. This has been going.
I just want to say, Dave, as a director, you were excellent and you were great to work with. And I used to tell our cast on when we were doing this picture, I said, there's a young OZZIE up there. He's doing all the things that OZZIE had taught us.
Oh, thank you, Don. I'll look at that as a very nice compliment.
And now we return to an OZZIE and Harriet Christmas.
Attention, all you young folks. The rock and roll dance contest is now going on over at the West Pavilion.
come on over, baby, whole lot of shake going on. I said, come on over, baby, baby, you can't go wrong. We ain't baking, oh, whole lot of shake going on. Well, I said, shake, baby, shake. I said, shake, baby, shake. Well, let's shake, baby, shake. Well, let's shake, baby, shake. Come on over, oh, whole lot of shake going on. Oh, let's go on. I said, come on, old baby, we got a chicken in the barn. Whose barn? What barn? My barn. Come on, old baby, you really got the pool by the horn. We ain't baking, oh, whole lot of shake going on. Well, shake, oh, shake it, baby. Yeah. Shake it one time for me. Oh, so cool, baby, whole lot of shake going on. Let's get real low now. Shake, baby, shake. All you gotta do, honey, is kind of stand in one spot. Wiggle around just a little bit. That's when you got it. Yeah. Oh, baby, a whole lot of shake going on. Let's go one time now. Well, shake it, baby, shake. Shake it, baby, shake. Ooh, shake it, babe. Come on, babe. Baby, shake. Come on over. Oh, a lot of shaking going on.
Hi, Harriet. Oh, Mary Jane. Merry Christmas, darling.
Oh, Harriet, you look wonderful.
It's so good to see you. Tom, this is Mary Jane Croft and Lyle Talbot.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Lyle. Hi, Mary Jane.
Hi, Tom. All right, knock it off, you three. It's beginning to sound like an episode from the old show.
We have a loose connection.
That's what Joe said to me the other day. About the television, that is.
We'll make coffee.
Oh, isn't he nice?
Good evening, ladies, and whatever you brought with you.
But he's funny.
Here we are at the beautiful club, Zsa.
I wonder if Lowell Thomas is there.
Good evening, gentlemen. May I ask your names, please?
Why, it's Joe and Ozzie.
My name is Joe Nelson, and this is my friend, Ozzie Randolph.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like them, but they have different names.
I suppose you gentlemen are out on the town tonight?
Yes, we're batching it, you might say.
What does that mean?
Means they're in for a lot of trouble.
Oh, thank you, waiter.
Oh, thank you. Cheers.
Well, I want to thank you fellas for being such good sports, and now we have a little surprise for you. You're each entitled to a free dance with one of our gorgeous showgirls.
Say, that's a big surprise. I think I'll take the blonde.
I think I'll take the red hair.
Well, that's a fine thing. When I had my hair red, he said he didn't like it. Oh, the station's gone off, Harriet.
Your foot. Is the camera off, Joe?
Yeah.
Grab the table.
That did it. How do you like that? Ozzie sure is a good dancer.
I wonder how he's going to like dancing with a broken leg.
Well, I don't know about you, but I've seen enough.
Come on, let's go.
Well, girls, I think we've worried you enough. We're not at a nightclub at all. We're right downstairs in the Nelson basement with a special television set.
Mary Jane, you've known the Nelsons since radio days, haven't you?
Oh, yes.
As a matter of fact, I've known him since before the boys were on, when there were other actors doing them. But you know, I think that the radio show, the character of Clara Randolph, was a lot sillier than this one.
We had to do it with your voice, right?
Well, I had to be, you know, do that.
Yes.
And you know I don't talk like that.
Of course not, of course not.
So, but that's why, because in radio, yeah, you couldn't see.
Now, Lyle, did your character, Joe Randolph, come over from radio to television?
Oh, no. I was a kind of a brand new character. I ran into Oz one day on the lot where I was making the Bob Cummings show.
Oh, with Schultze and that show?
Right, yeah, with that show. And I saw Oz, and I'd always watched the show. I always liked OZZIE and Harriet. And I watched the show, and I told him so. And he said, would you like to see our new set? We've got a new house. You know, it's more mobile. We can move the sides. Because Oz would never cheat on scenes. You know, if there was something behind you, he'd have to set you in there and take the time to do it. But anyway, showed me this set, and I said, gee, I like this. The icebox was full of food and everything like this. And I said, what a spot. And he said, would you like to do one sometime? I said, sure. He didn't know that I was also a regular on the Bob Cummings show at the time. Anyway, I wound up doing that one character, and 11 years later, I was still with him. And through it, I had done one day he said to me, hey, you're doing the Bob Cummings show too, aren't you? But Oz was wonderful. He would time his shows. He always had several scripts to go, and he said, well, if you can't work this week, come next week, you know? He was a great guy.
Well, did I read somewhere that your parents and Harriet's parents knew each other? They were actors, right?
That's right. They were actors. And then I worked with Harriet's mother and her father, Roy Hilliard, who was a wonderful director. We were with the Winnidger Players, and that's when I first met Harriet. She was in school yet, and she would come to visit her mother and dad, and that's where I first met her, before she was actually in showbiz, as it were. Well, as a baby she was, but...
Yeah. I didn't have much time off. I'd come out of school and go straight onto the boards and then back to school again.
Right.
Let's talk about OZZIE as a director for a minute. Mary Jane, was he a taskmaster? Was he tough to work with?
Yeah, he was tough. But, you know, I don't ever remember OZZIE being angry on the set. I never really remember that. But he demanded a lot, and because he was also demanded so much of himself.
Well, he didn't just demand of it of his actors. For instance, even the artisans, the craftsmen. I understand the greensmen you had to have real flowers and real plants.
Right, and Leonard did that.
Leonard,
remember?
right.
Leonard Gwynn.
And everything was growing. I mean, the shrubbery on the outside of the house, even though it was on a set, was growing. It was in pots, it was concealed. And when you use flowers, no plastic, nothing phony with Oz, and no plastic flowers. They were real bouquets. It kept the prop man busy matching each day if the bouquet, wilted a bit the day before. But
and you know, I have such a memory of that hunting lodge set. Do you remember when we went? He spared no expense on sets. Everything was quality, everything was first class, and I wanted to stay at that hunting lodge for a couple of weeks. It really was so beautiful.
Brings me up, I was asking you about it, Mary Jane. I'm going to ask you, Lyle. That sounds like he was a perfectionist and demanding because of all these, the Green Man.
Each show was a miniature feature, believe me. It was made as though, it was going to be a feature.
But he wasn't demanding and fussy with the actors.
Oh, well, I don't think so. I mean, he wanted you to get it right, and he'd say, Lyle, you were great that last time. Now this time, when we do it again, be better.
Well, that's another, that's another thing about you. And you were always, to my knowledge, when I was growing up, you were a villain. In fact, I remember in the old Superman serial, you played Luthor, the villain. Yeah. And how did it feel playing a nice guy in the OZZIE and Harriet show?
Oh, well, wonderful. And of course, I always felt that I was a comic, was kind of funny. I was funny to Oz, I'd say, come on, Oz, let's hulk it up a little bit. He said, well, I don't know, Lyle, that's going too far. But I talked him into a few things. We'd do a few pratfalls.
It sure sounds like it was fun working with America's favorite family.
Ricky?
David?
Turn on the lights, dear.
Find the switch.
Nelson.
Did you and Rick miss having a normal childhood? My gosh, the show was on 14 years. What was it like growing up in front of an audience?
Well, it was, if I didn't say that it wasn't a little intimidating, I'd be lying, because it was. We had millions of parents around wherever we went, so we had to be a little careful of what we did out on the street. But as far as normal, I wouldn't know the difference because that was our life. I mean, we, in the beginning, we worked on Saturdays and went to school, regular school during the week. And all our activities were based around the show or vice versa. If we had a conflict, generally Dad could arrange for the shooting schedule to be moved so that we could play the football game.
I was going to say, you were talking about non-professional conflicts, like a football game or something.
Yeah, sure.
Now, Oz was pretty hot stuff. How did you and Ozzie meet?
I was appearing at the Hollywood restaurant, and we had a mutual friend, Ham Fisher.
The cartoonist?
That's right, Ham Fisher, who drove Joe Palooka, remember?
Of course I do.
Well, Ham said to Ozzie, I think I know the gal that you would be interested in. And he brought Ozzie down to the Hollywood restaurant, introduced him. And he made me an offer to sing with the band at Glen Island Casino. Ozzie also started Glen Island Casino,
Didn't know that
incidentally,
either.
yes. There have been a lot of name bands.
That's in the East, right?
That's right, out in Westchester.
Right.
On Long Island Sound. And at any rate, that's how it began. He made me purely a business proposition.
So to speak.
And so to speak, but it was only half my salary.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I was reluctant to take it because I was doing very well. By that time, I had an apartment in New York, and I'd bought my own furniture, and I was landed gentry, you know. So I wasn't too anxious. But the manager of the Hollywood restaurant, who was a lovely man, Joe Moss, and he said, why don't you go with him for the summer, Harriet? And he said, if it doesn't work out and he doesn't have a job at the end of the summer, you can come back here at the Hollywood and start the new show in September. Well, you can't do any better than that, you know. And he said, he's a lovely boy, and he said, I think he's going to go far, and I'd like to see you hitch your wagon to that star.
Well, now, was Ozzie's band really successful at the time, or he just come from Rutgers, or what?
I hadn't ever heard of him, you know. And I asked Joe Moss who Ozzie Nelson was, and he had won the the Daily Mirror, the New York Daily Mirror contest for big bands.
Well, now,
I'd never heard of him.
When you first met him, now, I've seen pictures of him, and he was pretty hot stuff. He looked like your typical collegiate, nifty guy that every co-ed in the world would want to latch on to. How did you feel about him?
That's right. Well, he was still going to school, you know, when he had the band.
Yeah.
And he was, Ozzie was a graduate attorney. I don't know whether you knew that or not.
No, I did not.
He had his doctorate in jurisprudence.
For heaven's sake.
And I was very proud of that. He'd never allowed himself to be called a doctor, but I used to do it for fun.
See?
Anyway, where was I?
I was asking you how you...
I can get so wound up.
Physically, were you attracted to him when you met him, obviously?
No, it was purely business, purely a business proposition. And our first trumpet player in our band, I lived in Manhattan. And the first trumpet player in our band used to live in Manhattan. And he would drop me off at my house every night from Glen Island Casino. And one night, Holly Humphreys and his wife, and they had a date. And so Holly couldn't drop me off. And so Ozzie said, I'll take her home. I'm going down to Manhattan anyway. And it wasn't a date. We became friends, and it became a routine of he would drop me off instead of Holly.
Did he have a nifty little roadster with a rumble seat or any of that typical collegiate business?
He had a Lincoln convertible.
Holy smoke.
Big stuff. And a 2-week vacation, and he said, I think we ought to separate for a while to make sure we really need each other. So I took my mother and went to Atlantic City, and he took his mother and went to Spring Lake. And it lasted for 3 days, and he called me and he said, are you as miserable as I am? And I told him I was.
I'd like to know how you and Ozzie developed the radio show that was to become the series, The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet.
Well, we had the band on with Red Skelton. You know, Red Skelton was so hot. And we had the band on Red Skelton's show. Radio, right. That's right. And Ozzie did all the straight men's parts, and I did all the women's straights part. You remember Junior?
You played his mother.
I played his mother. I loved doing that.
Of course you did.
And at any rate, we were on very successfully with Red for a while, and the Army took him. The war broke out, and Red went into the Army. So we were going to go to another show as a band, and John Goodell, who was a very close friend of ours and a producer, and Don Quinn, who wrote the Fibber and Molly show.
Sure
remember?
did. Oh, and then John Goodell later did You Bet Your Life.
That's
among
right.
Other things.
That's right, among other things. And he was partly responsible for our show. And the two John, Don and John, said to Ozzie, why don't you sit down and write your own show? And gave Oz an idea, so he sat down and wrote the show about a band leader and his vocalist wife on their day off. And we got a studio at CBS. We put out the tickets. We did the show, and I'll never forget that first show because we'd never done straight-out comedy. We'd never been comics. And I'll never forget the relief when that first laugh came rolling in. I thought, oh, we're home.
The boys had never been on camera before. They'd only done radio. How was the crossover from radio to film handled?
They took it right in stride. We did a major picture at Universal called Here Come the Nelsons, to see whether we would be acceptable visually as we were on radio. And that was our pilot for television. That first year, it's a wonder we didn't have a nervous breakdown.
How was Ozzie as a director, David? Did you learn much from him?
Oh, I sure did. He was a very talented man. I really think his specialty was comedy. He had a wonderful sense of timing, and his sense of pace was great. And as he went on, he I think, devised very interesting camera moves that kept the scenes moving, and I learned an awful lot from him. He was great with kids. He was wonderful. As a matter of fact, I don't think I've worked with anybody any better that he could get a performance out of a 4-year-old. As a matter of fact, there are a lot of actors walking around now who had their opening performance happen on the OZZIE and Harriet show. And even if they couldn't read, which Rick couldn't when we first started on the radio show, and memorize the scripts, the kids would, he'd sit and get them into a close-up, and he'd just talk to them, and he'd get the responses that he wanted.
You got me, partner.
He was really wonderful with, he just taught me an awful lot about comedy.
There's certain things about Ozzie's style of acting and directing which you, both of you, have called Ozzie-isms. Can you tell us about them?
I kind of coined Ozzie-isms as meaning certain things as far as mechanics of camera moves. If you're moving a camera in a dolly shot, it has to stop before you cut, or don't cut from a still shot to a moving shot, and editorial things like that are kind of Ozzie-isms. There are a few others. Rob and I think we were talking the other night about the way Dad happened to put handles on things, and that's kind of an Ozzie-ism, the way he would warm up to a straight line or a joke. He wouldn't come right on, and he was able to carry it off.
Dear Iggy, I'm writing this note to let you know honestly and frankly are underlined.
And in capital letters. You haven't written anything there that might hurt Iggy's feelings, I hope.
Oh, heck no. I just say that I don't like the book.
Well, Rick, that's not very diplomatic. That's pretty blunt.
Well, I thought you told me to be honest and frank.
Well, yes, I did. But after thinking it over, I've sort of changed my mind again. I mean, you should be honest and frank, but also diplomatic.
Are we back to being diplomatic again?
Oh, hello, dear. I was just explaining to Rick.
Just what exactly does diplomatic mean, Pa?
Oh, well, it just means being tactful and sneaky. Well, for instance, suppose you should meet a woman and she's wearing a ridiculous, silly-looking hat. Well, you wouldn't come right out to her and say, oh, that reminds me, Harriet.
Reminds you of what?
Well, I'll tell you about it later. Anyway, I think, Rick, you just ought to write a real nice letter to Iggy and tell him you enjoyed reading the book and you appreciate his thoughtfulness.
Okay, Pop, if you say so. I think that's best too, dear. Okay, Mom, if you say so.
I agree with Mom and Pop.
Okay, David, if you say so.
Well, let's get out and let the boys get to work.
Okay, dear, if you say so.
Whatever the boys were interested in would give Ozzie an idea for doing a show. For instance, when they were riding motorcycles, when they got into motorcycles and hill climbing, we did a show about that. When they got into the aerial act.
Right.
That was a dream sequence. by the way.
Well, it was a dream sequence in the show, but it was for real, and the fact that they did it for real gave him the idea.
That's one of the examples of a dream sequence within, you know, our
Within a
outside
dream
activities.
sequence.
Right. It was pretty tough to bring a trapeze act into the Nelson household. So what we did when the thing was I was interested in it or had met somebody who came to town with the circus and become friends with him, and it goes into a dream sequence that has us flying and in the act, because physically we could do it. That was a very expensive show, as a matter of fact.
How did you feel when the series finally ended?
Lost for a little while. I mean, you get used to hitting the deck at 6 o'clock every morning and going in the street, you know, and I know OZZIE was hanging out to dry. He liked working. He was work-oriented. But then we got a show together and went on the road with it. And we had such a good time on stage. As a matter of fact, I always felt that as far as performing was concerned, that was his medium. He was so good on stage.
When you first started doing the show, did you ever dream that it would last for 14 years and represent so much to people like my family and families all over the world that it does?
No, when we first began the show, it was wild comedy. It was very, very broad on radio. And then the show started to evolve. We didn't intend to make it that way. People seemed to call for it. And it evolved into something more legitimate. And I know people always used to say, what does OZZIE do for a living? They always thought that that was, you know, they were the first ones to think of that. He used to say he was a brain surgeon.
Oh, yes?
Yeah. And
Retired.
Retired brain surgeon.
Retired brain surgeon.
Yes.
Mom?
Yes, dear?
Is it all right if Ricky and I go to the early movie tonight?
I guess so. I see you've got the new sport coat on.
Yeah, pretty sharp, huh?
It sure is. Don't you think you ought to wear a tie with it?
Oh, yeah, I want to ask you about that. Do you think Pop'd mind if I borrowed my tie back from him?
Oh, no, I don't think so, dear. He's in the den. He's probably fallen asleep, though.
Oh, gee.
Well, look, why don't you go in very quietly and take it off of him? I don't think you'd wake him up.
Okay. Hey, Mom, can you give me a hand here?
Oh, you betcha. You get more like your father every day. Where's Ricky?
He's upstairs.
Is he changing his clothes?
Yeah, he's getting on one of Pop's coats, too.
Oh, no.
Yeah, wait till you see him. Come on, will you, Ricky?
Okay. There you are, boy. Night.
Thanks, Mom. Come on, Rick.
Ricky, where'd you get that hat?
Down the magic store.
Okay. Good night, dear.
Good night, Mom.
Have a good time.
Okay.
Ricky, did you know you're supposed to take your hat off when you kiss a lady?
Please, girls, I'm married.
I think that
that does it. Now, come on, let's go. Hey, what happened?
58, Dave.
How'd you guys get across the water? What's it easy? We had to build a bridge. If I get out of the way, Bob, you're blocking the road. Well, I can't move the car. It's stalled. That's not fair. I think I can make it. Who's got the flag? It was a dead heat. Absolutely, a dead heat. I thought it was as it crossed the page. They thought it was a dead heat.
Yeah, dead heat, Dave.
Well, at least we...
I think it's time to turn in, fellas.
Holy, Mom, so soon?
It's getting late. Come on, I'll turn down the beds.
Well, it sure was a swell Christmas, Bob.
Yeah, it sure was, Bob.
Oh, thanks, fellas. I enjoyed it, too.
David and I would like to thank you for spending Christmas with us. And we'd like to wish each and every one of you season's greetings and a Happy New Year from Don DeFore, Parley Baer, Mary Jane Croft, Lyle Talbot, Kent McCord, James Stacy, Don Nelson, and Tom Hatton.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Oh, pardon me, folks. We've just heard from our outpost telephone that OZZIE Nelson and Butch Barden have just taken the lead in the cross-country obstacle race.
He's not doing so good, is he? He's never gonna make it. Come on, Pop!
Come on, Pop.
Gotta make it. Have you got your slingshot? Yeah, right here. Now, bye.
Our Christmas star is the great Betty White, who shines in this episode of Date with the Angels. The supporting cast is stellar: Nancy Culp, Richard Deacon, and Burt Mustin.
You have a date with the angel, starring Betty White, Bill Williams as Gus Angel.
The time? 8 months after Vicki and Gus Angel were married. The plot? There's no such thing as a miserable Santa Claus. The main character? There's no such... Well, with one possible exception.
Noel, 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 Noel.
You hold your finger right there, Mr. Finley.
Noel, Noel, Noel.
Hi, honey. Sweetheart, I had no idea it was that late.
That's a lot better than traffic.
Oh, Mr. Finley's just being neighborly. He's helping me wrap Christmas packages.
Oh, we appreciate you coming up here and always helping Mrs. Angel, Mr. Finley.
Noel.
Noel.
My finger's getting fat, Mrs. Angel. Well, that's all right. I got nothing else to do.
What's for dinner?
I have some stew on the stove.
Oh, great.
Can I clean the stove for you? Stew can be pretty messy.
The stew is in a pan on the stove, Mr. Finley.
Oh. Is there something else I can do?
Well, I don't know what it would be, but thanks anyway.
That's what they all say. Nobody needs me.
Why, that isn't true, Mr. Finley.
Yes, it is.
Well, it is not.
Yes, it is.
No, it... Mr. Finley, I happen to know that your son counts on you to do chores around the house. Well, you're always watering the lawn or doing housework.
Watering the lawn. Big deal.
If you feel you don't have enough to do at home, why don't you get a job?
What kind of a job?
Well, I'm sure 2 weeks before Christmas, there are a lot of places that need help.
Give me a for instance.
Just offhand, it depends on what you can do, I guess.
Well, when I was a boy, I used to braid buggy whips for the carriage trade. Somebody invented a machine.
I know. They call it the automobile.
No, they called it a buggy whip braiding machine.
Sweetheart, Mr. Finley's looking for a job.
Why?
He says he doesn't have enough to do at home.
Well, he's always up here helping us.
Not much future in that.
No, I guess not.
You know, sweetheart, if Mr. Finley had a regular job, he wouldn't have so much time to be helping us.
Honey, I don't think that... Yeah. Have you thought about calling Dolly?
Dolly? Why, sure. We have this friend who works at Martindale's department store. They're open evenings. I'll call her right after dinner.
Oh, thanks for the invitation, but I got to get home and cook dinner for my son. He'll be wondering where I am. Noel.
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 Vicky, if he's breathing, we can use him down here, honey.
Wonderful, and thanks.
Don't thank me, dear. During the Christmas rush, it's Martindale's policy to use anything that can walk, wiggle, or crawl.
Is it as bad as all that?
Vicky, you could use a little extra money.
No, thank you. I've met Mr. Wallace.
Oh. Well, if you think he's revolting normally, you should see him now. He's been made floor manager of the toy department, and he actually loves it.
Well, then he isn't as bad as I thought.
He loves it for two reasons. A, he gets a percentage of the department's cut. And B, he gets a chance to be nasty to hundreds of little children.
Customers are waiting, Mrs. Koenig.
I'm recruiting, Mr. Wallace.
In that case, go right ahead. Let them wait.
All right, Vicky, have your friend down here first thing in the morning.
I will, Dolly, and thanks a million.
Bye, dear.
Bye.
Mr. Wallace, I got another victim for you. He'll be down tomorrow.
Oh. If I hear just one more fa-la-la, I won't be responsible.
Mr. Wallace, doesn't Christmas mean anything to you at all?
Oh, let's not get maudlin. What about this man?
His name is Finley, and he got old without any help from you.
Holy Santa Claus. I'll put Spencer back in shipping where he belongs. He's a miserable Santa Claus.
Mr. Wallace, there is no such thing as a miserable Santa Claus.
Oh, now don't you go soft on me.
Christmas.
That's exactly what I mean, Mrs. Koenig. This is the time when Martindales are supposed to make a little money.
Tell me something, Mr. Wallace. Is the first dollar you ever made hanging on your wall?
Naturally not. It's where it belongs, in the bank, drawing interest.
What a lovely sentiment.
If I don't look out for myself, who will? I respect money because it's... Little girl, put that down. Little girl!
Good morning and Merry Christmas.
Woo! Don't let Mr. Wallace hear you say that around here.
Merry Christmas?
Even good morning ties him in knots.
He can't be as bad as all that.
He's worse. Where's the new boy you were going to bring down?
Well, he's not very new, but he's so anxious to be of help.
Well, well, here's Casey Jones.
Glad to know you, Mr. Jones. My name's Finley.
Hello, Mr. Wallace. This is the man I told Dolly about.
Why, Mrs. Angel. Look, in spite of what you did to Martindale's last time, I'd like to offer you a job as a salesgirl. Now, at first, it won't be...
No, thank you, Mr. Wallace. No, but Mr. Finley here is very anxious to do something useful.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I am, Mr. Jones. But if my boy shows up, throw him out.
Why, Mr. Finley?
Well, when I told him I was going to work down here, he had one of his tantrums. He's a spoiled brat.
A kid like that ought to be spanked and sent to bed.
He's 37.
Huh?
If you said something, Mr. Finley, we wouldn't have taken Mr. Wallace's time.
Mr. Finley has a perfect right to make up his own mind. You want a job?
Yes, I do.
Well, come on. Get away from those trains.
Mr. Wallace is nice to him.
Would you say that Mr. Finley is just a few points off magnetic north?
He just takes everything literally, that's all. Maybe you could explain to Mr. Wallace that he's a sweet old man. Everybody in the neighborhood just loves him. And that he ought to be given the kind of job where he'll feel he's needed.
That would touch Mr. Wallace so deeply, he'd fire him on the spot.
What does Mr. Wallace have planned for him?
Oh, you'll see. Oh, excuse me.
Well, Mr. Finley.
Mrs. Angel, where is my father? He tells me you have embroiled him in some enterprise in this store. I must forbid it.
Well, he asked for a job, and I helped him get one. I had no idea you'd object.
I do not object. I forbid. Mrs. Angel, willy-nilly, you have upset the entire routine of my life. I can assure you I need my father at home.
Well, Mr. Finley, I think that's just wonderful. Have you ever told him that in so many words?
I have told him repeatedly that when I come home, he must have my supper ready for me.
Oh, I see. Well, doesn't it matter to you that he wants to do something useful?
There is nothing more useful to me than having my supper ready for me. Now, where is he?
At this moment, I can truthfully tell you I don't know.
Mrs. Angel, your attitude strikes me as one completely lacking cooperation. Now, will you please tell me where he is?
He went that way.
You just described a 180-degree arc.
Did I?
I will find him myself. Mrs. Angel, it pains me to discover that you have absolutely no Christmas spirit.
What?
Ho, ho, ho.
Thank you.
Ho, ho, ho. No. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho. Can't you do anything with him? He sounds like he's coughing.
I am. It's hot in here.
You're a beautiful Santa.
Well, I hope the children like me.
Oh, they will. Oh, incidentally, your son is very upset about your being here.
Well, that's tough. Where do I work, Mr. Jones?
Mr. What? Never mind. Right over here. Oh, and for heaven's sake, work on your ho-ho-hos. Now get away from these trains. Ho, ho, ho.
Well, I guess I can't be mother hen to him all day.
Oh, well, I'll try to keep an eye on him. Where are you headed?
The bank. We have a list of presents a mile long. Gus and I are going to get some gifts and toys for the nieces and nephews later on. And well, I hope he lasts out the day. I know how Mr. Wallace can be.
I keep hoping Christmas will catch up with him. Maybe today's the day.
Come back here, you little delinquent. Come here. That's a display. Wallace in Toys. Send me up 3 dozen more dolls, number 71, 2 dozen train sets, number 12X, and all the model airplanes you've got. We've finally got a Santa Claus here, stirring up a little business.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. Next.
I was told that my father worked in this department. His name is Finley, as is mine.
I see.
I want him removed.
Finley.
I was told he was here.
Finley, of course. Tropical fish, 2nd floor.
Personnel told me he was here.
Well, he isn't.
Are you lost, little girl? I said, are you lost, little girl? What is your name?
Is she lost?
She doesn't answer. Perhaps she's a foreigner. Was ist dein Name?
That means, are you lost?
That means, what's your name? Now, I assume you have departments to take care of situations like this. I must find my father.
For goodness sake, little girl, I have other things to do here. Just tell me your name so I can find your mother.
I'd like to have you meet my husband. This is Mr. Wallace, huh?
Oh, how do you do?
How do you do, sir?
Well, hi there. What's your name, sweetheart?
Susan?
Huh? Well, are you lost?
Where's your mommy?
She's lost.
Well, we'll help you find her. Don't you worry, sweetie.
What's your last name, honey?
773 Los Angeles.
Mrs. Caney.
Hi, Gus. Welcome to Happy Happy Land.
We've got another lost child, Mrs. Caney. Make the usual announcement. Her name is Susan.
Susan.
Thank you.
We have a lost little girl named Susan. Will Susan's mother please pick her up in Santa Claus Land?
They ought to be kept on a leash. Do you know that 50%... Now get away from those trains!
He hates any human being under 4'3". All right, Susan, let's go see Santa Claus and wait for Mommy.
Oh, well, I'll take her, darling. I want to see how Mr. Finley's doing anyway.
Oh, he's doing fine.
He is?
We've moved 3 times as many things today as we did yesterday.
I'll start looking around for some presents for the kids. Where do you keep the nephew-type toys?
Out of reach. All right, Susan, you go with Vicky, dear.
Come on, darling. Oh, Dolly, how will I know Susan's mother when I see her?
She'll be spanking Susan.
No, she won't. I'm going to explain the whole thing to her.
Bye.
Bye. I'll see you later. Come on, darling. We can't stop if we're going to find your... Oh, Susan, look at her. Isn't that the cute... Oh, and look, her little dress all on snaps there. And here's her little bonnet. And here's her petticoat. Oh. And here's your slippers.
And here's a price tag. You two little girls mustn't keep Santa waiting.
Sorry. Come on, darling.
Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. There's been a good little girl.
Oh, Santa, here's... Oh, I'm sorry.
Here's a little dolly for you. Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho.
Santa, this is Susan.
Oh?
Sweetheart, this is Santa Claus.
Do you know him?
Why, we're old friends.
Yeah, hello, Susan. Where did you have her?
We're looking for her mommy.
Oh.
Edie, why don't you go down to the end of the line there, and you can tell Santa what you want, all right? I'll be right
All right.
here.
Next boy. Well. Baer, what do you want to have for Christmas, young feller?
You're not a real Santa Claus.
Of course not. The real Santa's at the North Pole. I work for him.
Oh,
What do you want for Christmas?
a train.
A train. Well, now, let's see about that. There you are.
Can I have it?
Sure.
Look what Santa gave me.
Oh, great. Okay, Santa, where do I pay for this?
Since when does Santa Claus charge?
You mean... Oh, well, Merry Christmas, Santa. Come on.
Ho, ho. Next little girl. Well, here's a nice little girl. What do you want for Christmas?
I believe I was next.
Having fun?
There's a little hoyden in all of us. The freight train won't run. Put it back on the track.
Oh, sure. Oh, it's off the track.
Naturally, that's why it won't run.
Mm-hmm.
It may interest you to know that tropical fish never heard of my father.
Oh?
Personnel tells me he works for you. Where is he?
Oh, didn't you know he's Santa Claus? He's right over there.
Well, I'll be right with you.
Look, you can't take my Santa Claus. I need him.
So do I.
Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho.
Can you stay? Thank goodness you're here. Can you stay with Susan? I've got to find Dolly.
Sure, what's up?
Mr. Finley's giving toys away.
He can't do that.
Oh, yes, he can. Darling, you stay here. Uncle Gus will be right over here when you get through talking to Santa. Now, I'll be right back until Mommy comes, okay? Okay. Bye.
Father, I want to talk to you.
Go to the end of the line, Sonny.
I want to talk to you right now.
We must take a turn. That's the only fair way.
Father?
Here's a dolly for you. Next.
Is there a little girl named Susan here?
Oh, yes, ma'am, right there.
Hello, Susan. Honey, your mother's looking all over for you. Come along.
Can't she wait to see Santa? She's next.
Oh, I guess so.
Thank you.
Let me see your sales book, Mrs. Gail. We ought to be breaking some sort of a record.
Bully for us.
Is this all you've sold?
Every red cent, including your percentage.
Well, who's been selling all the dolls and trains?
Must be one of the other girls, not I.
Dolly, we have some figuring out to do.
What?
Mr. Finley's giving away toys. The big ones, dolls and trains.
Oh, we've got to stop him.
No, please don't tell Mr. Wallace yet, but we should be able to figure something out. We can't hurt him, Dolly.
Hurt him? Mr. Wallace will have him flogged from here to the mezzanine.
Does he know?
He's finding out awfully fast.
3 gross dolls, 7 dozen train, 14. If I didn't know better, I'd swear we were giving the stuff away.
You are.
What do you mean, Mrs. Angel?
Well, Mr. Finley thinks he's Santa Claus. He really thinks it. So he's giving the toys away.
Oh, no. I'll kill him.
No, please, listen, Mr. Wallace, please. He's a good, kind man. I just couldn't bear to see him hurt.
He's being good and kind with Martindale property.
But he has no idea he's doing anything wrong. My husband and I don't have much money, but...
Why, I wouldn't let you pay for it if you offered. It's his mistake, and he'll take the consequences.
Oh, please, Mr. Wallace, maybe if you just told him not to do it anymore.
Oh, he'll be told, all right. That's not all he'll be told.
Mr. Wallace!
Vicky, no use. Look, I think I've got an idea.
What?
Come on, I'll call Mr. Martin.
Ho, ho, ho.
You do that good.
Thank you, Ryan. Do my best.
I want to talk to you. Go to the end of the line, Mr. Jones.
You want a dolly?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Here's a dolly for you.
Thank you.
Oh, don't thank me. Thank Mr. Jones. He made a deal with Santa Claus.
Thank you, Mr. Jones.
You know, Sonny, you're making a lot of children mighty happy. There ought to be more people like you in this world.
Well, that's that. I guess Mr. Martindale's out spying on the May Company.
Well, maybe we could try once more to make Mr. Wallace understand.
The only thing Mr. Wallace understands is compound interest.
Losing his job is what's going to hurt Mr. Finley.
getting soaked for all those smackers isn't exactly gonna... Hey, come on. Come on, come on. What?
Accounting department, Wallace in toys. You're going to find the shortage of about $400 in my department. No, nothing like that. Don't be concerned, it'll be covered. I'll give you my personal check for the full amount.
For you. Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. Next.
I will stand, Father.
What did you wish to say to me?
Father, I'll drive you home in the car when you're through work.
Fine. Now, be a good boy, Sonny.
I'll try.
Merry Christmas. Next.
Got a date with an angel, gonna meet her at 7. Got a date with an angel, and I'm on my way to heaven.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Plymouth dealer invites you to watch the Lawrence Welk program Top Tunes, and you tell it on this same network. Tom Kennedy speaking. Good night, everybody.
Thanks for watching Part 1 of A Word on Western's Holiday Marathon. Don't miss Part 2 with more wonderful movies and television shows celebrating the season. This is Rob Word. See you then.